the loading, or the
Oh, the menu?
whatchamacallit, the title screen.
Yeah.
Now we're on the boat.
Nifty.
I need to
yeah.
summon my best Michael
Oh, with
Bloom
the big,
here.
we saw that at the end of the last stream because there's that big old hunk of cheese on that like.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was
awful
was actually
mousetrap.
cheese or not.
Seems like a mousetrap of some degree.
I
Okay,
do not
now
hear any
my-
audio.
It is, yeah. You can't hear audio.
Oh, weird.
I hear audio.
I don't hear any
I hear
audio
audio.
either. People talking.
Hello?
Can you hear?
Uh-oh.
Certainly are.
Careful. All that's on stream.
That's true.
Can't hear a dang thing. Oh,
Our
Hello?
entire computer just got muted for some reason.
Weird.
Wow.
I have no idea. I just
I
switched
mean-
the game.
To be fair, my webcam has been breaking for absolutely no reason tonight, so, you know, maybe it's just a bad night for technology.
My webcam looks like a little weird, but otherwise everything's fine on mine.
oh right. Let me actually post.
Oh, also, for the record, for people coming in on my stream, I've missed like 3 streams, so, we're a little behind, in terms of plot. I'm here acting, and that's why they pay me the no bucks.
Yep. Alright, let's just, I guess, pick up back up where we were. 9th of January, 7:48 a.m., SS Buria, first class cabin passageway. Ooh, I'm finally out of that cabin. I have to admit, this isn't quite what I was expecting. It's less spacious out here than I thought it would be. And this is the most luxurious accommodation.
Yeah, indeed.
Forgot she did the Vera voice.
Yeah, I'm like
Oh, dear.
Vera right now.
I didn't forget.
Oh,
I was
dear.
waiting for it.
I
I'm
had
going to
still not
wait.
walked it.
I'm going to be patient and wait to have my roles assigned, I guess.
I assumed that the entire case can't be Susato, us, and Herlock Sholmes, because presumably there's a murderer.
And there's also Inspector too, which I was voicing, and I don't have to voice the Inspector now.
Oh yeah, Inspector Hosonaga is on the ship.
Yeah, he is no longer quote unquote undercover as a waiter. He is now
Oh, that guy.
quote
yes.
unquote undercover as a sailor.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Same animations, he still holds his arm out as though he has a towel.
Yep.
I see.
But he doesn't.
I see.
Kazuma-sama was being sent on this study tour by the government. That's why he was able to be put in a first-class cabin. Even still, this is about twice as large as my accommodation in steerage. Unacceptable.
Really? That must be awful.
Oh. That's
at that man.
that's a big lad.
That's a Russian sailor right there.
That's a Corbin there.
Oh,
I think.
dear.
Big old Russian
big
sailor.
old Russian sailor. Sounds like a
That's
Corbin
too bad.
roll.
Oh, look over there.
Probably going to end up sounding like vampire by end of
Yeah.
but
There's another crewman keeping watch. And he looks enormous, even if he's sitting down.
Now look, his shirt doesn't even
Christy
fit.
said this man spread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man spread.
Man spread is insane. The door next to him leads to second-class accommodations. I suppose he's making sure that no one comes in here who shouldn't.
I suppose. Like people in handcuffs.
oh, you're fine.
No.
We are very familiar with handcuff in Mother Russia.
I just like the idea that like every time his hands come up and you see the cuffs, just the Doom music slowly starts playing.
Yes. Naruhodo-san, you look like a little boy visiting a toy shop for the first time.
If that little boy was handcuffed.
If that little boy was handcuffed and terrified. I would have thought you'd be used to the ship by now. We've been at sea for 2 weeks already.
Well, yes, I know. But the thing is, I was inside Kazuma's trunk when I first came on board. And ever since then, I've been shut up inside that little wardrobe.
It must have been a very trying time for you.
Excuse me, Russian sailor man is slightly confused as to why a small Japanese man stowed away in first place.
So he could be with his boyfriend.
He wasn't supposed to be there.
So I could be in a locked room alone with my boyfriend who's dead.
Right. Hey, Dom. Hope you have fun.
Hey, Dom.
Not looking good for you, small man in handcuff.
Please don't give me that pitying look. Alright. See if we can get some dialogue out of this man.
Well, this is good.
Excuse me, but could I ask you something?
He's got kind of an Armstrong-esque face. Like minus
He's
the
also
mustache.
sunburned.
Follow away, murderer!
Is his shirt so small that it's like you can see his midriff?
Yes. Yes, absolutely
Yes.
it is.
That wasn't a good start, was it?
All right, let me try instead. Good day, Mr. Sailor. I'm like so sorry to trouble you, but could I perhaps ask you something? Ask something of you.
You little third-class lady's maid.
Wow.
No school, little bum girl.
Wow.
Oh.
Oh no.
I am not very nice sailor man.
We seem to have got the sailor on a bad day, Sato-san.
No, this is good day for Russian sailor man.
Speaking of, even though you're not here, that's actually your line.
Oh, I am sorry. I am not sailor. My mother gave me name. I am senior crewman Beef Stroganoff.
Yes! Yay!
Ah,
Stroganoff is here!
I love beef stroganoff.
Hang on. Beef is needing to fix HDR on monitor before.
Oh yeah, wow, your stream is blown out, but I think that's a you thing.
I am fixed.
How is the sound on your guys' end, by the way?
It's fine. Sounds fine to me.
See if things go back to working order. Does not appear to. Oh
Okay,
boy.
because I might turn it up slightly on our end.
Yeah, I mean,
Situation with,
I can also modify the Discord stream sound directly. I have it at about halfway, so.
General, that will be working better. I
It-
think. Let me be making some adjustment to display capture.
We are about to skip whatever it is that you're gonna say.
Nope.
You believe it.
Very. I am not understanding why it is still blown out, even though I have turned off HDR. I am sorry. Colors will be weird.
Hmm.
Mostly this is stream because should.
Is it blown out on just your stream, or is it blown out on the stream you're seeing on your Discord?
stream.
Just the
just
stream.
the
Lovely.
stream. It's
Yeah,
almost
Corbin has like
entirely-
a separate thing going on with HDR in his streams.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Almost.
can't imagine what like the bloomed out version through that filter would look like.
It would
Yeah,
be so
it
bad
is.
if it was still bloomed out.
It would just become a text novel.
Yeah.
What happened to HDR? Turn that back.
Ugh. The best thing is to just avoid eye contact, I think.
Well, good thing he's looking above you.
Mr. Stroganoff, about this first-class cabin area.
Here we are in finest part of your steamship for a very important persons. I feel like I have picked right voice for this man.
Oh,
Yes.
you have. What sort of very important persons?
Government officials, kings and queens, traveling in secret, many important persons. That is why I am always guarding this place.
Gosh, that's amazing.
But somehow I let stupid stowaway inside. Which is you, correct? I want to pick you up and throw you in ocean, but Stroganoff is not animal.
Thank you?
No, it's a dish.
If I may, I was wondering, is the cabin next to Mr. Asagi's currently occupied?
Da.
I think that's Da.
I
Yeah.
assume
Da.
this is Da.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
Niet looked like head.
Which is funny because earlier when they had a Russian sailor say "da," it was just "da."
Yeah.
Susato-san, did you understand that?
It sounded like da. I think it's probably Russian for yes, or it could be for no,
Or maybe both.
or it could, yeah, or it could be maybe.
Genius.
Genius.
Don't
Thinking you two
backtrack.
are not very smart people. It is not permitted to visit other cabins without invitation.
Are you a vampire?
Well, it sounds
No.
like there is somebody in the next door cabin at least.
Is my name Malzeno? I did not think so.
Yeah, it's so tantalizing.
Now I might be dragon. Will not conform nor deny.
Let's see. This man is 37. A real wall of a man.
Wow.
Am
He's
quite
a
large.
brick
Am aware.
house.
I am also appearing to have some slight,
Yeah, you look like you were set on a
serotonin
grill.
issues.
Yeah, were you like looking through? You know, in noir movies when they look through the
Em-
blinds.
Oh, the blinds. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, exactly. Was trying to emulate noir film for too long.
But like
now
you're
I'm,
like at a diagonal.
Yes.
or-
I was
Ah,
placed on griddle, seared in to keep moisture. Could you tell me who's traveling in the cabin next to Mr. Asagi's?
His name is Mr. Grimsby Roylott. He is very important Western gentleman.
Crimes be roilet.
The pun here is
Crimes by
Yeah.
toilet.
Well.
I'm not understanding this turn of phrase.
I think you're on the right track with Grimes and Crimes, maybe, but the rest of it I don't know about.
Yeah.
a Western gentleman.
My stream is running very slow. This is not good.
Oh, that's
No,
unfortunate.
do not think about it. He has nothing to do with murder of student boy.
How can you be so sure about that?
I might end up just doing some. Oh, sorry. Mr. Roylott is authentic Western gentleman. I might end up just hosting somebody because
Oh, okay.
completely bored. All right. Well, since it's super blown out and also super behind, I think I'm probably gonna go ahead and end my stream now and just host somebody else.
Oh well.
Unfortunately,
Ah, sorry.
but
That's
such
one
is the way of
less-
thing. You'll
Oh.
still hear my voice though. My
Yeah.
wonderful, wonderful racist Russian voice. All right, bye stream.
I now I have one less monitor. I need to right now. I
Yeah.
have it set up. I have 3 different screens for 3 different streams. Hey, that rhymes.
But
Now I just need 2.
I'm working on trying to do host. One moment. Stroganoff is slightly busy.
Don't hop on me, cat. Thank you.
I will be hosting the field. As
Oh, jeez, it's so loud. Why is it so loud?
What
But
is
it
happening?
was.
I think it's stream noise.
The host noise.
Oh, host no. Very loud outside.
I'm constantly turning it down, but it doesn't seem to ever actually make it any quieter.
I've done a host for field.
Thank you, I
So,
appreciate
I'm
it.
Well, the problem is you should just be turning it up.
Ah,
Have it just like
true,
rock
true,
your
true.
entire world and make
true,
you feel
true,
alive.
true. You're right.
I'm needing to now go to your channel so I may see the chat I am working on. And
It's not just me, right? He has kind of like a Armstrong face, right?
Oh,
Like
for
minus
sure.
the mustache. Like he's got
It's
the
hard to tell without curly Q and mustache.
well, he's got like the big eyes with the eyelashes with no eyebrows. His face is kind of a similar shape.
Blonde, blue-eyed.
He's also big, muscly.
Yes.
To be honest, his sort of wide mouth, jowly jaw reminds me of somebody, and I can't quite place it. I think it's a Ghibli character I'm trying to think of.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
I think just by consequence, a lot of characters in this game are going to feel a little bit Ghibli.
Yeah. All right.
Such a man would have no interest in lowly student from insignificant Far East Islands.
Damn.
That was harsh.
What's a he's harsh lad, little man?
Could you tell us when Mr. Roylott came aboard?
That is not your business.
Come to think of it, even though we've been at sea for 2 weeks now, and I've been in Kazuma's cabin the entire time, I've never once heard anything from the next door cabin, or even felt like there's anyone there.
Oh, okay.
Well, presumably, since this gentleman is occupying one of the first-class cabins, he must be rather important. Is that right?
It is not your business.
You're so full of information.
Are you on watch here all the time, Seaman Stroganoff?
Please. It is making me feel very uncomfortable.
We're children. We're such children.
All time. So criminals like you cannot come in or get out.
Oh my! I should have been expecting that, but I wasn't.
I wonder, could you tell us anything about last night at all?
It is sad about student boy.
Were you on watch last night as well?
Of course.
And did you notice anything at the time? Anything unusual?
That would be niet.
Yet, is somewhat confusing because H is replacing N in pronunciation. I am not the actual Russian man.
I just know it because of a propaganda poster that I'd seen in high school of a Russian man refusing alcoholic drink, and all he is saying is niet.
I see.
Suzato-san, did you understand that?
It was clearly a no.
Or maybe a yes.
Or maybe a yes. I don't know.
So
I don't
nothing
speak
unusual.
Russian.
Nothing at all.
You've determined one thing is yes, and so everything else must be no.
Yeah. Actually, no. I said that one was yes or no. This one, resounding no, which means the other one was actually yes.
I am thinking I might be having headache.
Did you read this?
I did read
Oh,
lines.
okay. I'm sorry.
I did somehow I missed it. And you didn't hear any strange noises or sense anything was wrong in some way?
Please look away.
I said no!
Sorry. I'm not so sure. Could have sworn that he wouldn't catch my eye for a moment there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I noticed he was looking away.
And look at this wall of a man. It's very difficult for him not to catch my eye.
Easy enough. I cannot say more now.
Maybe later.
It is time for me to report to Captain. You must return to cabin.
Yes, alright.
Bulkhead to second class area is staying locked at all times. You escape when the lobster whistles on top of the mountain. Or as English say, when the pigs fly.
I like that saying.
Great.
That's a
I like
great
that
saying.
so much.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
I understand. Sort of.
That is great.
As a Japanese man, I understand your English and Russian idioms.
Mm-mm.
Good. Now we can investigate this area properly, shall we?
Definitely. Book. Book.
Book.
Book.
Book.
Book.
Book.
Book.
The book on top of the table there is huge. There's a pen with it too.
Yeah, I'm sure that's the ship's log.
Shall we have a little look through it?
The writing is so neat and precise. Every detail about the voyage has been meticulously recorded.
Huh. You wouldn't expect a rough and ready sailor to have such beautiful handwriting.
I am insulted by your speech of my handwriting.
Anyway, look here. Last night's log is mostly blank.
Presumably that means there was nothing to report.
There is yet nothing to report, Professor.
There's an
I mean,
outlight.
Captain.
There's a lamp that is out and it won't let you investigate it. Actually,
I think there's just one lamp that's lit.
that's so weird.
This looks like a plan of the SS Buria. It shows each deck, look.
The Buria is a large-scale steamship with a triple-skinned hull. What a marvel of engineering.
Well, it's been playing on my mind for a while now, actually, but how is it that such a huge lump of metal doesn't just sink to the bottom of the ocean?
Are you like an idiot? It's really quite simple, the on.
It is?
Well, consider the Japanese Why can't I speak today? Archipelago.
It's like my friend was murdered.
Yeah, I'm just all choked up about it.
The islands of Japan?
Yeah, they're not metal, but they're enormous lumps of earth, many, many times larger than this ship.
But it is attached to
Yeah.
ground deep underneath ocean, so
Listen.
this is not making much sense.
Listen, they don't sink, do they? Checkmate, atheist. Alright? They've been floating around happily on the sea since the gods created them. God.
I genuinely think Susato might be a little bit of an airhead.
Yeah.
What? My
What-
head's full of brain, not
No, but like
air.
I thought she was just enamored with Herlock Sholmes, and that's
Okay.
why she was like
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
acknowledging all the stupid things he was saying. I think she might actually be dumb.
Maybe it might be
not
a little
dumb.
bit. Might be a little bit.
I'm just, I like to connect dots with my own lines.
Well, I suppose so. Pull the fire alarm. If I can
If
reach
you
it.
Just there,
There
you
we
go.
go.
Oh, you can also probably investigate that mousetrap.
What do you think this is? It's a very pleasing shape, isn't it?
Is it?
Isn't it?
Small Japanese boy has brain for one thing.
That's the emergency alarm. It's best not to touch it.
Oh, alarm.
It says, press only in times of emergency.
Booba. Quick, blur it out. Blur it out. But
Get the
there we go.
Pteranodon. Get the Pteranodon, Phil.
There we go. No, I found the perfect sensor.
TOS,
Uh.
TOS.
It looks as though it sets alarm bells ringing all over the ship and brings the vessel to a complete stop.
Oh no, it's moving.
Yeah.
uh,
What are you doing, Naruhodo-san? You mustn't touch it. Oh my god.
Yeah, it started zooming in and then cut
Nothing
immediately
like,
back.
stayed outside door to listen to two of them. Is bad choice on my part now.
But this is an emergency situation. Just look at these handcuffs.
Look, just because they're poorly designed You know full well that's not what the alarm is for.
Oh, my stream isn't capturing my cursor. Interesting. So that joke didn't even work.
No.
I was putting my cursor over it.
If you were to bring this vessel to a standstill for no good reason, you'd be in even worse of a situation.
Wish everything would just stop. This ship
There,
included.
now it's capturing the cursor. There we go.
Mood.
If you have to do something foolish, at least make it something that doesn't affect anyone else. God, you're so, like, self-centered.
Wow.
I don't have to deal with this sass.
Jeez.
If you touch anything, go touch Mousetrap.
A trap for catching mice.
Yeah, we have plenty of those back home in Japan.
Why does it look like a torture device?
Although they seem to be using a lump of chalk or something as bait.
Let me see. Oh, yes. I think that's what is called, cheese? It's made from the milk of cows.
Jeez. Wonder what that tastes like.
Why don't you try and grab it off of there and eat it? But, like, then I guess it would trap your, fingers there, so.
Just eat directly from trap. That will go fine.
Yeah.
But you can't eat it. It'll snap shut on your fingers.
Really? But, I suppose you're right.
But, like, I dare you to. But, like, you weren't actually gonna try it, were you?
Unless.
All I've had to eat for the past couple of weeks is Kazuma's leftovers.
No, you will not be getting those anymore.
You don't know how hungry I've been in that wardrobe.
Oh, poor you. I'll find a little snack for you later.
Oh my god.
I love how you just made it so disingenuous.
Yeah.
I
I like to think it's because Kazuma's in first class, he gets really good meals, and she's in, I guess,
Oh, yeah.
third class, how they said it. So
Yeah.
she's like, oh, you had the really nice leftovers? A boo-hoo.
Oh, you had the super tasty drugged chicken? What a shame.
Mm-hmm.
Again, this man is like, I'm hungry. He ate a whole chicken last night.
And then passed out for several hours.
Wasn't it just a chicken leg? Was it a whole chicken?
Well, it was a pretty dang
It was,
big
it was a
chicken
big
leg.
chicken leg, but
It was like a
granted,
Disney World chicken
it,
leg.
it looked more like a turkey leg.
Yeah.
It's one of those pieces of meat that's an entire, like, meal on its own.
Yeah.
This is it. This is the cabin next to ours. The one the ventilator connects to.
Yeah, the ventilator from which Kazuma-sama wrote that he saw a speckled band emerging.
That's the fun thing about Ace Attorney, because it was for handhelds. It's constantly reminding you of facts because it expects that you play it on the train in 10-minute increments.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's good to catch. It's not hard to catch back up.
Well, yeah. No, I was gonna say that's great. That's great for you, Corbin.
Yes. Da. Is good for me.
Maybe whoever's in that cabin can help solve that particular mystery. Let's ask.
I mean, whoever's in there besides Sherlock Holmes, you mean?
No answer. We're out of luck, it seems. There's no one in there to help with our inquiries.
Didn't.
How annoying.
Enquiries, for some reason.
Ah! I guess.
What was that? It came from inside the cabin. I was just waiting for someone to scream. I don't know.
Such a high-pitched scream. It must have been a woman.
Stand aside!
And just,
Yes. I have no idea what's going on.
I don't know who this
What's
is. I'm just
happening.
assuming it's Sherlock.
Oh.
But... Oh, there we
yes,
go.
Sholmes.
you're
Yeah.
spun into frame.
I'm about to break the door down.
Mr. Sholmes.
I shan't be stopped. When the fit is on me, I revel in kicking doors off their hinges.
And oh boy, is the fit on you right now.
Please wait, Mr. Sholmes. The door doesn't appear to be
I cannot be
bolted.
reasoned with. Stream is lagging. Ah, here we go. It doesn't? Then how the deuce can I dispatch this muscular urge? What prey can I kick?
There's like a mousetrap over there.
Ah, perfect.
I think we should go in. There's no time to think about stress relief. 9th of January, SS Berea, first class, cabin number 2.
Oh shit. Corbin?
Who wants to be this?
Probably, given the people who are in this room, Corbin should probably be this
It'll let you be a non-Russian man.
looking.
Oh,
It might be a pretend Russian.
Could be a pretend Russian.
The deeper Russian.
Just
Nah, he does not look anything like him.
Not
I think
really.
he's pretending to be this guy.
Yeah.
Mustache is much too bushy.
I think he's a fake Russian boy.
Looking like Santa Claus.
A Western gentleman? This man looks Russian to me.
Ah,
We heard a woman scream.
a woman. Don't be absurd. As you can see, there is nobody but me in this cabin.
True, this old man does appear to be the only person in here. But in that case, who
Wait.
just screamed?
What? The bookshelf is the exact same.
Oh
Down
yeah.
all of you. Now.
Please excuse the intrusion, but you're Mr. Grimsby Roylott, I believe.
Yes, that is me, and you are.
I am the one and only, the actual Sherlock Holmes. You've heard of me, no doubt.
No.
I am a great detective among great detectives, one who adorns the covers of popular magazines, no less. So I assure you, you may trust me completely.
Man uses that magazine like a business card.
You're detective. I am not trusting detectives.
We distinctly heard a scream emanating from within these walls. But there wouldn't appear to be a lady concealing herself within the wardrobe this time. So might I be so bold as to ask you to open that small traveling case?
Don't be stupid. How could anyone fit in a small trunk like that?
Well, it's quite fashionable these days, is it not? Traveling inside one's trunk.
Look at me.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
and it's moving.
Moving.
Oh my god. Did you see that, Mr. No?
Yes. The case just shook.
You leaving now, or I will be stabbing you with scissors. I mean, I will be calling the steward.
This is Cosmo's neighbor, Mr. Grimsby Roylott. There's no doubt about it. This strange Russian man is hiding something.
You're not Santa Claus, if that is what you are thinking.
I used my telepathy to figure out what you were thinking, and I couldn't agree more. Let's see if we can find some clues before that burly sailor returns.
Well, let's go do that.
What
Okay. Before we do that,
that man is a dingus.
Oh, Sholmes.
do you have a moment, please, Mr. Sholmes?
You need only address me as Sholmes.
That's what I just did, isn't it?
No, you said Mr. Sholmes.
Well, Mr. Sholmes, what were you doing in there?
Only Sholmes, thank you. Why, I was resting, of course.
Resting?
Indeed. I was contemplating our sea voyage from the confines of the wardrobe whilst waiting. Waiting for the inevitable time. that you would need to call my great powers of detection into service.
Oh.
And it would seem that the hour is upon us now. The time has come. Am I mistaken?
Often.
Damn it!
Well, no, actually, you're spot on for once.
Observe closely. Our Russian host in this cabin, Mr. Royal, is clearly trying to hide something.
Maybe that newspaper rack? I don't know.
No, don't be preposterous. Do you know what is the most effective weapon to use against a Russian hiding a secret?
I'm thinking this may end up being more racist than my accent.
Why, the truth, of course! Though it should be pointed out that such methods are not exclusively for the Russians.
Right.
Can you imagine how the Russian will react when the secret he guards so closely is exposed? Would you like to witness it?
Oh, yes. Please.
I'm feeling uncomfortable with these people in my cabin.
Well then, what you are about to see may well astound you. For I am about to apply my great detective's greatly admired... just making sure I'm reading that right. My great detective's
Yes,
greatly
you are.
admired great deduction to the case.
Yep, no, that's the sentence that this 34-year-old man just said.
Could this man be a more hackneyed portrayal of a dubious Russian, I ask you?
I am not Santa Claus!
I didn't say that you were. From time to time it occurs to me. Is the fellow dubious on account of his Russianness, or Russian on account of his dubiousness?
Now that's racist.
Not a nice man, Mr. Sholmes.
Mr. Sholmes, I don't think you survived
Silence, you
Moria
Russian
Key
dubious man!
I don't think either of those things should be occurring to you. Or anyone.
I'm thinking
That's
these Sholmes
right.
should be cancelled.
Mr. Sholmes.
All of you Russian dubious men, be quiet.
I know this man's beard and dark glasses and scissors and mittens and hat are hard to ignore, especially on first meeting.
Don't forget the bouncing trunk.
Oh yeah, and the bouncing trunk too.
The bouncing what?
But I once read, it is a capital mistake to theorize before you have all the evidence. It biases the judgment.
Who the devil said that? Shh,
Oh.
I must have complete silence.
Well, okay.
Ellipses.
What are you doing? Why are you peering at my face like that?
Just as I thought. Yes, I've quite made up my mind now.
God, I hope he is a fake Russian so I can stop doing this accent.
Like, 100%.
Hmm?
He does not deserve this theme. Sholmes does not deserve this theme.
There can be no other explanation that accommodates all the facts. Mr. Roylott, I've reached... Come on, stream. 2 incontrovertible conclusions.
What do you mean?
Number 1. Your true identity is that of a villain. Using those shears, you are about to end the existence of something most dear. Are you not?
Ah!
And number 2, the other conclusion I have drawn.
Is our stream lagging?
A little bit, yeah. I mean,
Oof.
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is exactly.
It's admittedly not lagging on my end.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe my download is bad, because I haven't dropped any frames, so my upload is fine. But maybe my download is bad right now. You are, at this very moment no less, in the midst of committing a most grievous crime.
Wait,
Beneath that beard, your mouth quivers with nervous tension as you realize you have been discovered. Does it not?
Hey, sorry. I just saw the R.
Oh, Naruhodo-san, why'd you say that? I never imagined I would witness one of Mr. Sholmes's great deductions with my own eyes.
That was a great deduction.
Nothing can deceive Mr. Sholmes. In a single glance, he can deduce all there is to know about a person.
What? What ineffable twaddle.
Wow.
I think those are swears.
Oh yeah, I've read all about it in countless times in the Adventures of Herlock Sholmes. And now I've experienced the astonishing impact of his great deduction firsthand. This is like a dream come true.
you're knowing that this book is fiction, yes?
Your fiction, after I'm done with you.
I can hardly believe it, but all the color is drained from Mr. Roylot's face. It looks like somehow both of Mr. Sholmes' conclusions were right.
Both of his incredibly vague conclusions.
How could you?
How could I possibly know such things? You wish to say? Very well then. Buffering. I shall elucidate. I shall explain how it was that I arrived at this pair of conclusions.
I like the idea that occasionally Herlock just has like a in the middle of his sentences.
He just pauses, like just
See the
freezes
buffering?
completely.
Sorry, sir, my download speed is off tonight.
So do I cordially invite you upon a journey of logical discovery. Let us board the train of reasoning.
The reign of treasoning.
Not train, he's
No,
booked.
no, that's not quite right. Put plainly, let us work through my deductions together. No shit.
Oh boy.
The game is afoot.
Games afoot.
Oh, I can't wait until we figure this fucking out so I can do it.
So, the dubious-looking Russian Mr. Roylott. Obviously what catches the eye in the first place. But is the enormous pair of shears in your hand?
Certainly an angle.
Yeah.
Please
No,
stop
we
looking
ask-
at my watch, please.
Now we ask ourselves, what could you possibly want with such an implement? The answer, of course, is staring us in the face. You're on the verge of using the shears to cut away the copious beard you sport. Now, moving on. The question then begged is this. Why would you desire to rid yourself of this magnificent beard, Mr. Roylott? If only I could grow one as magnificent myself. Once again, the answer is plain. We have clear evidence to shed light on the matter. Regard, if you will, this morning's newspaper. In particular, the fascinating front page article. Which it would appear you have read also, Mr. Roylott.
They get that day's newspaper while on a boat out at sea.
I assume they must. Didn't they just step off port?
Yeah, aren't they?
No.
Are they not still docked at Shanghai?
No, they have to go to the next port that we're at sea currently.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
they
that
stopped at Shanghai recently.
they did stop at Shanghai
They
recently.
did recently, but not that
Did-
same day.
I was gonna say
No,
today. I guess
yeah.
must
Yeah,
be an
there was
exaggeration.
a delivery boy on a
Yeah.
boat that,
It's
rolled up
today's
next to
newspaper
him.
because I read it today.
Exactly. I
Yeah.
mean, I wouldn't put it past him. I'm sure it needs no further clarification. The evidence that reveals your true identity is the article about the revolutionary. In translation, the headline reads, Revolutionary Villain Bolshevik flees Russia via Shanghai.
I get that.
Villain Bolshevik.
It's so
I get that
it's so
reference.
bad.
My name is Kami Killer.
Oh. Oh god.
As you cannot fail to observe, the subject of the article possesses an extremely copious beard. Magnificent, one might even say, as I said earlier. Having noted the article yourself, you decided to remove your incriminating facial hair before it gave you away.
Yes.
I just want to run my fingers through that beard.
Obviously, I am Mr.
Just look at how
Bolshevik man.
luscious it is. In short,
And
your
not
true
different.
identity is beyond doubt. You are the fearsome Russian revolutionary himself, Villain Bolshevik.
Yes, I'm this man in
Not that I've heard of you myself, you understand. Wow. Oh, there's more. Oh, okay.
Yeah, he had two things. One that he's hiding who he is, and the other is that he is currently committing a crime.
Now, as for my second conclusion.
Is the setup for this going to be that he always comes to the correct conclusion, but his logic's off? So you have to operate under the assumption that he's always right.
That sounds.
Because that's how the universe works.
That sounds similar. That sounds like it's kind of the case from what I've heard, but I don't know.
I love the idea that the universe just makes it so he has to be right, even if he's an idiot.
Yeah. I love this presentation. You are, at this very moment, on the brink of committing a most grievous crime. As we established prior, trimming that magnificent beard of yours.
Yes.
The proof of this crime? Over there.
See that pudding?
The proof in the pudding, one might say. Yes, Mr. Roylott. Taken unawares, people have a propensity to let their eyes stray, you see. And I assure you, the eyes speak so much more eloquently and honestly than the mouth. The answer we seek lies where the furtive glance falls. The proof of your crime sits before our very eyes. Yes, that traveling case. It is time, I think, that the case be opened and its contents laid bare.
No, I am refusing.
He's not housing the
It's
elves.
just as Jordan, you cracked the code.
Yeah. What could you possibly be concealing inside, we ask?
Not elves.
There's just some sort of karmic destiny about Herlock Sholmes that has nothing to do with his actual ability.
By my estimation, a young lady, perhaps, one slight enough to fit therein. Perhaps a ballerina we heard about.
I like to think it's a bird.
You'll not be upset.
A swan of some kind. Oh. And what, pray, would be the identity of this young lady in the traveling case? Dear me. We're not well suited to a life of crime, are we? You're careless coup d'oeil? I'm not actually sure how to pronounce
French.
that.
As long as there's no one French listening to this, it's
I'm
okay.
pretending to be Russian, not French. Do not know.
Your careless
I am Russian.
coup d'oeil betrays you. Once again, we need only follow your furtive glance to find the answer. Yes, the reason you refuse to open your traveling case can equally be found in the pages of this newspaper. But there is another most stimulating article.
Why'd you use that word?
Stimulating?
I really hope that every single one of his logical conclusions is based on what he read in the newspaper that day.
That would be
Yeah.
really
None of it
funny.
has anything to do with the case.
Yep.
If we
Like, he just finds a guy who
Yeah.
looks kind of like a guy in the newspaper. He's
Yeah.
like, that must be that.
Ah, perfect. If we turn from the fleeing revolutionary to the back page. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. Such a headline can lead us to but one conclusion. Your crime is that of abduction. And according to the article, the young lady's name is Nikolina Pavlova. Have you heard of the Pavlovian response by any chance?
He's not how I am training elves.
This concludes Sherlock Holmes' great deduction of this Russian enigma. Elemensky.
It is also racist.
I'm Sherlock Holmes, I cannot be racist.
Suzada-san, that wasn't one of the great deductions I've been hearing so much about, was it?
Yep.
Well, stories are full of Mr. Sholmes's brilliant deductions, you know. But that did seem a little different somehow.
So are the novelizations just cleaning up the things he says?
Could be, yeah.
Not actually changing the fact that he said them?
Right.
Excuse me, Mr. Sholmes. Could you come over here for a moment?
Pray, what can I do for you?
It's about your deductions. Would you mind?
Not at all. Go on.
Well, to start with, there's the newspaper article. I think we had the same discussion before, but these two men look nothing like each other.
What are you talking about? They both have a beard, a tall hat, round glasses. Ah, yes, I recall your discussion earlier. Your discussion, I wasn't participating. And at the time, I believe I told you that the man is a revolutionary. Well, able to revolutionize his own appearance.
In fairness to Mr. Sholmes, Mr. Roylott does look more like this man than you do.
Thank you.
It's like you left John Lennon out, like, in the backseat of a car on a sunny day and just sort of melted down.
It's Red Sun John Lennon.
Oh, Jesus.
That's not the point. And another thing, the part about abducting the ballerina.
Indeed, a truly startling revelation. At first glance, the case would appear too small to accommodate a young woman.
Not just at first glance, it is too small, clearly. You'd be lucky to fit a 5-year-old child into that case. Even if you pushed really hard on that 5-year-old child. You really gave him the elbow drop.
Human child and not elf.
I don't suppose the missing ballerina is a 5-year-old child, is she?
You mean you don't know? No, the young lady is 15.
That's like 3 5-year-olds.
It is, indeed. You can do math, I see.
No, I didn't know. How could I?
Just multiply 5 by 3, my boy.
Well, if she's 15, then 10 years' worth of her would be poking out from the cave.
That is precisely how human beings work. Some years ago, I read something pertinent, I believe.
These people, I think, may be very stupid.
Shut up, dubious Russian man.
We all have, like, one brain cell that we share.
They all have one brain cell, and Ryunosuke is the one that's holding it. A troop of men consuming vinegar daily in order to promote a certain litheness in their bodies.
Vinegar?
Liveness?
For such a sour bunch, it would surely be simplicity itself to contort oneself into the confines of that small case.
Oh, dear. You might be thinking of contortionists in the circus, Mr. Schulm.
That's the same as a ballerina, is it not?
This whole thing is turning into a circus. God, no.
They both damage
Worst
themselves
case,
for the
Ace
entertainment of
Attorney
others,
takes
do
place
they
in the
not?
circus. The circus is tied to bad cases, and Ace Attorney, don't take me back.
Mr. Naruhodo, something's occurred to me about Mr. Schulm's deductions just now.
Oh, really?
I think his powers of observation are, well, magical? His eyes cut through the heart of a matter almost instantly.
Indubitably.
Just where he directs his attention and logic, it seems a little off.
Your idea of a little may be a little off itself, Miss Usada.
Bitch, I'm on your side this time. It's just one or two key words in his deductions that seem to let him down. So I was wondering if we might perhaps tactfully switch them for alternatives. What do you think?
Switch some keywords and deductions.
Yeah, but be very tactful. I feel sure if we could do that.
I'm just imagining... Oh, sorry.
I'm thinking this is cheating from me.
We'd unlock the true genius of Mr. Sholmes's great deduction.
Precisely the thought that was going through my own mind.
Jesus.
This man is a lot of work.
You scared me.
You are a high-maintenance himbo, my friend.
At times I wonder how anyone puts up with me.
I've never thought to put like a child leash on an adult like you. I'm pretty sure you need like a child leash.
Himbo Shomes,
No, it's
exactly,
kind of
exactly, Catherine.
Kind
Yeah.
of a leash. You just
Also,
gotta grab the ends
hello,
of the bow.
welcome. Welcome to stream.
Hello. It's not that funny.
Oh, and you, my good fellow.
Sorry?
Take a moment to look at your wrists.
Again? My wrists?
Notice how the Doom theme plays whenever you hold them up.
Where are your handcuffs?
I'm free now. Dun, 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 dun.
Fucking like wailing on everyone in the room.
It's time to rip and
Bart.
tear, old boy.
Huh?
Use the dubious Russian.
How did...
I felt they may hinder your ability to follow me in our dance of deduction.
I don't believe it.
Headcanon is that Sholmes has ADHD? You know, I can relate. I can see
He has
it.
magic ADHD though, where
Yeah.
he still gets the things.
Yeah,
wrong without
he's got magic ADHD. Yeah.
Mr. Sholmes, you are a marvel.
And don't worry, I shall restore the shackles to your wrists when we are finished.
Oh, good. I'm so worried.
I'm not worried. In fact, I'd rather stay like this.
I thought you might say that. So, let us begin. Herlock Sholmes is proud to present his Logic and Reasoning Spectacular. Oh, I like the presentation of this.
And I like that it's called course correction.
Yeah, the presentation of this is very good.
It feels like they took a lot of cues from level 5 when they did the latent crossover.
Oh, yeah.
Because that immediately predicts Diagapitan Cybon coming out.
Right.
Did he already say this?
Yeah, we've already read this.
I'm just confused because it's not green like before
Ah,
when we were rereading things.
I guess like 5 things have gone on between then and there.
Yeah.
Based
Cheers.
on that reaction, that's correct. But what's incorrect is the thing he has the question mark to.
There we
That's
go.
when it's like,
Yes. Right.
I'm not sure. Would you really use shears like that to cut off a beard?
I doubt that's something I'll ever have to worry about. It doesn't quit. It doesn't quit. It just doesn't.
That beard does not quit.
Doesn't quite sit right with me, though.
It doesn't seem to be sitting right with Mr. Roylott either.
Which means, I suppose, that the deduction is wrong.
Let's try to switch a key word here, Naruhodo-san, and see if it helps the matter.
Every time it says switch with like the highlight, I'm just imagining the finger snap from the Nintendo Directs.
Yeah.
Alright, but how?
I think we should start by taking a long, hard look at Mr. Roylott.
You're making me feel uncomfortable again.
Just really, just take in.
Just really,
everything.
just get right in there.
I wonder if it's really his beard he intended to use those shears on. Or if it was, like, butt stuff.
Exactly.
It would be extremely painful. You thinking you? I'm sure now you are very stupid.
If we do manage to find something that seems to fit the sense of Mr. Sherlock Holmes's deduction better,
Who the fuck is that? Then what?
then I'll leave the rest in your capable hands, Naruhodo.
It seems like a dangerous tool for butt stuff.
See, I made it. No, never mind.
You're just gonna open the shears and cut that off right there.
Well, I was going to say, you know, he might be doing some like bush trimming.
I think the same argument for why would you use shears that big for the beard comes into play.
Even I would argue more so.
Why am I the one to do something about this?
Well said.
Well, anyway, let's see if there's anything we could even use to switch around that in that last sentence. What exactly was Miss Roylott really going to use those enormous shears for?
Big hat.
Cut away the thick hat.
And
You can
turn
turn.
around.
Oh wait, look at the.
The
Golden
lock.
locks.
Okay.
Because
Oh, what?
This is
Wait, hang on. Wait, hang on a minute.
I am now having a understanding of who I may be, and I'm
Yes.
thinking my voice
Yeah.
may end up changing very drastically.
I am actually very
But the
excited to see how you
accent
handle
will
this.
probably not change that much. It is troubling.
Well, here's the thing. If it's who we think it is, we think it's the lady from the first case who is a British.
Well, I actually think it. I think it might not even be related to her at all, but we'll see.
I think, because all we know is that this boat was going to Shanghai and she was also going to Shanghai,
Right.
but it would be odd for us to go at the same time.
Yeah,
'Cause she left
she
immediately.
probably would have left before us.
Yeah, but we picked up passengers in Shanghai. This
We
isn't getting
did.
dropped
We
off in
did.
Shanghai. We're,
So she
we're
could
no
be.
longer.
She could
Yes.
be.
Well,
I'm just saying, I
boarding
think it's a
here,
different. It's a different blonde woman.
I'm sorry.
We're not headed to
but-
Shanghai.
Also, she's theoretically
No, we're not.
15,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah. Yeah. I
This
don't
will
know.
be difficult for me.
Yes.
Oh shit!
That's a fun animation.
Oh, he's doing
Oh,
it now.
that's a fun animation.
You were on the verge of using the shears to cut away the golden locks you sport.
Indeed, you have identified the precise detail I was intending to expose.
Sure, Jan.
Such lush golden hair certainly does not befit an old man.
You're not a man at all. You're a woman. And judging from the length and sheen of your hair,
One still very much in her youth.
No.
But
I mean, if only I had managed to cut off my hair. Oh, fuck it. No one would have suspected.
given that impressive voice, yeah.
the question then begged is this: why would you desire to rid yourself of these magnificent locks and magnificent beard? I think this is probably much the same,
Yeah.
but I think so.
Yeah. True
Yeah.
identity. It's
Oh,
the
wait, hang on.
revolutionary.
Oh, that was a shock. I had no. Is that a joke? 'Cause it's a shock of blonde hair. I had no idea that old
Isn't
man
shock
was really
usually
a young woman
referred
in
to like
disguise.
wilder, shorter hair? Am I miss?
I've never heard it referred to hair at all, so I'm no help.
I know shock is a way to refer to someone's hair. I believe it has mostly to do with light color. I know it might refer to length as well, but I thought a shock of hair was specifically.
No, I mean
like-
it's possible. It's possible it's color based. I just always assumed it was like the quality of the hair rather than the color.
I'm doing Google.
Do a Google.
A shock of hair refers to a bushy mass of hair on a person's head.
Also,
Okay.
as a verb, shock can mean to inflict trauma on someone else. Thanks, Google.
Actually, that's dictionary.com.
But you found it through Google, so it's Google's fault.
Yes, that's how it works.
What? Why are you staring at me like that?
Yeah, it was a surprise, Naruhodo-san. I definitely didn't know already. But you're enjoying this, aren't you?
Sorry?
You look like you're in your element as you dance around the room, deducing facts with Mr. Jones. It's really cute.
I'm just doing what we agreed. I'm not having fun or anything, Baka. This is strictly business.
I understand. Say no more.
Well, anyway, let's focus on the next part of Mr. Schultz's deduction, shall we? The evidence that he's picked out doesn't fit the facts at all now.
No, that's true, given that Mr. Roylett is actually a woman.
Exactly. He, or rather she, can't possibly be this merciless revolutionary.
I suppose it's because the deduction as a whole has taken a different direction now.
Yes.
Let's switch the evidence for something else, something that fits the facts as we understand them.
For some reason, this woman needed to try to hide her true identity. I feel as though I've either read or heard about a young woman in a situation like that recently. Perhaps in today's newspaper.
Sure, these people are not very smart.
I'll do my best. I'm a student. I go to college.
What is it? Gambate or whatever?
Yeah. Not that one. That one.
Yeah, there we are. I hate that it's the same thing, but two pieces of evidence.
You know, it
In my
is
brain, I
weird.
saw the newspaper, and I was like, yeah, and then I need to point to the back page.
It is kind of weird that it's two separate pieces of evidence.
I have literally never seen that in Ace Attorney before, and I was about to present the wrong thing, assuming I needed to specify.
Yes!
The evidence that reveals your true identity is, of course, the article about the ballerina.
That's right. You've hit the nail on the head. Renowned prima ballerina of the Novovich Ballet disappears from Shanghai. It would appear we are finally able to address you by your true name.
Yes, because your true identity is that of Novovich Ballet's prima ballerina.
Miss Nikolina Pavlova.
Bag out! Bag it out!
Oh god. Oh god.
Jesus.
Jeez.
You're dead. You've died. You've killed yourself.
Yeah, which that means this voice has died. Someone else has taken over from here.
Are you an ice type trainer?
Ah!
I could try doing her?
If you want to, you go for it.
Sure. You're right. My real name is Nina. I mean, Nikolina Pavlova. But please, I beg you, don't tell anyone.
Oh, shit. Solved.
So, I mean, did you kidnap yourself?
Now, clearly, you've kidnapped yourself.
Put yourself in this chest.
For my second conclusion, which is assuredly still correct.
Committing crimes.
The proof of this crime?
Right.
Right.
The traveling case.
Woman's a ballerina. And she's right in front of our eyes. Literally, she can't get inside that traveling case as well.
Preposterous! Of course she is.
That's right. It seems she wasn't abducted at all.
In which case, what is the crime this young woman is apparently committing? I can see I'm gonna have to step in and fix the great detective's mistake again.
You seem to look pleased, Naruhodo-san. Do you like the idea of another chance to dance around with Mr. Sean?
Stop it! Anyway, there must be something else here that shows what this woman is up to.
What's behind the table? Or
What's up?
chair? Sorry.
What's up?
Yeah,
There it
yeah.
is.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
It's the wine glass.
It's a
Underage and drinking.
That's inconceivable.
I mean, she might be.
What's the drinking age in Russia?
Birth.
Oh shit.
Proof of your crime is surely this tiara. Ah,
I believe this tiara is worn on stage by dancers in the Novovich Ballet, is it not? Indeed, it would appear to be identical to the tiara pictured here in this newspaper article. And if the reporting is to be believed, it's an item worth 20,000 rubles.
or 30,000 V-Bucks.
I'm literally about to see.
In summary, well, you want to look up, like, specifically, what was it, the start of the 20th century?
Oh, God.
Yeah, because right now,
Right now, that's only $274.54.
Well,
But I can adjust that to inflation, actually.
the crime you have committed is theft. Oh no.
Yes, you left your ballet troupe unlawfully taking the precious tiara with you.
Fix my head. I have no one, no family, no friends. I am all alone, and I need money. But I did not steal the tiara. It was a present from, how you say, an earl? Pasha. It belongs to me. This girl's only 15 years old, and she's run away all by herself. She
This
must have
guy
been
shouldn't have
extremely
done.
lonely. Alright, I will tell you everything. There is no point in hiding it now.
But, come, let us not be hasty.
What?
There remains one unsolved mystery about you.
Mystery? What do you mean?
You staunchly refuse to open this traveling case of yours in our presence. It's reasonable to conclude, therefore, that there exists some reason why you wish it to remain closed. I mean, heavens, I saw it bounce earlier! Is that not so, Miss Pavlova? My dear girl, there's no sense in playing games with me. Nothing escapes my attention. Indeed, I have a very good idea of the contents of your case, even before I've ever laid eyes on them. Dear me. No, well, so... Oh, this is the same.
Ah. Wait, what?
What?
This is new.
What? The book's on the shelf!
He's completely changed tack with his deduction.
Look
now.
at the books!
I think Mr. Sholmes is adapting his logic to the changing circumstances.
And the
don't
statue
you?
above them!
Maybe, but why has he suddenly brought the bookshelf into all this? It's just a wild guess, surely.
There's nothing wild about it!
Oh, do you think so?
Well, it doesn't seem likely that the reason why this young woman doesn't want to open her case would have been written in a book that doesn't even belong to her.
Yeah, that's true. But still, Miss Pavlova certainly did cast her eyes in that direction. I noticed it myself.
And there has to be another reason why she won't open the case. And it must be somewhere in that same area if that's where her gaze was involuntarily drawn.
I agree. That's the only answer.
Whatever she has hidden inside that case should be revealed by following her gaze to the direction of the bookshelf. Books on the shelf. Small picture. Rules of passage.
Because
No
she has
pets.
an animal and it's
Pets.
a bird. I'm telling you, it's a bird.
And
Pets.
the rules book said no pets.
No pets!
Yes. The reason why you refuse to open your case is written in the rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabin. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
Inside that case of yours is something forbidden from carriage on this vessel. That is the real reason why you refuse to open it, thus revealing its contents.
As we've seen, the trunk wobbles from time to time. Something in there is suffocating. But no weapon or dangerous item would move of its own accord. This isn't Metal Gear.
Which leaves but one possibility, Miss Pavlova. Inside your traveling case is a small girl of about 5 years old.
Do we have to read this?
You have to read
Oh,
this together.
God.
All right. After 3,
Oh, no.
okay? 1.
No, actually, Corbin has to do it because we're on the delay and we'll hear it at the same time.
Wait, so what?
All right, you know
Hold
what? Corbin shall be both voices.
Oh boy.
Yeah, go ahead, read it. Read the line, yeah.
Great. Okay.
It doesn't have a name on it, it could be anyone.
Let me just harmonize with myself. Is the last item listed as forbidden in the vessel's rules of passage? A pet. I don't know why I went Jack Sparrow there, but I did.
I've been kind of trending towards Jack Sparrow myself for Sholmes, so. Same energy, yeah. Why are the
Posh Jack Sparrow.
why are the clues always gone?
You guys literally did like do a little dance at the end, so I
Yeah.
like to think that all of the instances of saying, "Oh, you like to dance around the room," you guys were literally dancing.
So clearly, you aren't who you said you were. No, I am not Grimsby Roylott. My real name is Nikolina Pavlova. Everything you said was correct.
You absconded during one of your ballet company's performances in order to escape your own homeland. Later that same night, you stole aboard this vessel.
Couldn't have been easy. The Buria is a huge steamship with a vast crew. And they are vast. Each and every one of them. Could she really have snuck on board without being noticed?
In order to obscure your true identity, you somewhat recklessly took the guise of an old gentleman. You intended to sever all links with your past by severing your long hair. Notice the clever wordplay I used. Yet to a woman, hair is no trifling matter. My personal recommendation is to leave well alone. Okay.
Okay.
I have no character in this scene that I can cut in with at this point to call Sholmes out on his bullshit. I apologize. Unless I'm the bird.
You could be
Oh,
the
Or
God.
whatever.
If
Is
If it is, we don't know that it's a bird, but I just like to think that it is in fact a bird.
If there is an animal in there, it is not impossible that it winds up on the stand at some point.
That's
yeah,
true.
that's the reason why I bring up a bird specifically.
That's true. Could be a parrot. Could talk. Or a macaw or something.
It could also be a snake, and it could be that they're not trying to pull one over with the whole speckled bangle, and at the very beginning, they did give it away.
That's
And,
true,
um,
too.
And the snake was in the vent at one point.
Maybe.
So, if it was just you, about to cut off your own hair, who was it that let out the scream we heard from outside the cabin?
That veritable tinkling of a bell? Why, none other than this young lady, naturally.
Like a full set of pipes, if you ask me. I was so scared when I ran away in Shanghai. I was sure they would come looking for me. That is why I decided to, how you say, disgust myself, so no one would recognize me.
That's definitely correct. As a result, you transform yourself into that questionable old man. I see.
Ah, my favorite spell. Disgust self.
Just so. I cast that every morning.
Isn't there a literal ring in D&D that lets you alter the names of spells by one letter?
There's something like that, yeah. Disgust is a bit more than one letter off from disguise.
Yeah, I know, but
I believe that item was one of the like on the list of homebrewed items that was given to Griffin McElroy for the first
Yes.
season of the Adventure Zone. I know that because I played in a campaign where somebody used that, and I got that item.
going to cast Disguise Shelf.
Disguise shelf.
I turned Water Walk into Water Wall once, and
Water Wall.
really messed things up in that particular encounter.
I put on the fur hat and fake beard. Then, just before you came in here, I saw on the newspaper. Right on the page, there was a picture of me. I was so frightened, I couldn't stop from screaming. I knew if I didn't change my appearance completely, they would find me. So I decided to cut all of my hair as fastly as possible. I picked up the scissors in my hand and
At that precise moment, we walked in through the annoyingly unlocked cabin door.
He's still not over that.
I really wanted to kick that lock off out of its bolts.
Things happen like that sometimes, don't they?
do you
Yes.
think he watched the other crew members kick down the first door and like he just kept looking at the wall?
Yeah.
I truly wanted to see what it felt like. Things do indeed happen like that, from time to time.
Are those two even talking about the same thing?
No, he's thinking about not being able to kick in doors.
Clearly.
There's just one more thing I'd like to know. What exactly do you have inside your traveling case, and is it able to actually breathe in there?
Did you poke any holes in there for air?
You're right. It is my dear friend inside. My only friend in the whole world. Please, don't tell anyone. If the captain finds out. If you say to any of the crew.
Your secret is safe with us, I assure you. But in return, you must tell us in as much detail as you can muster about the events of last night.
In as much. What was the word? Give me a moment. Yes, alright. I will tell you.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo.
Got full attention for a little while longer. Done with FF14 for now. Oh, welcome, Don.
Welcome.
Hope the FF went well. Hope you have fun.
Yeah. Wasn't it something Mr. Sholmes's great deduction?
Wait, what? Oh, I understand the sentence now.
Yeah, it took me a second.
Wasn't it something?
Oh, right, no. Wasn't it something?
It's certainly something, yes. I'm just not entirely sure what.
Magnificent! Like that beard.
I think we just saw something I think we saw actual literal magic.
You know.
Or the idea of kicking a door out of its hinges.
But at least Miss Pavlova has agreed to tell us what she knows. That's incredible.
Indeed, it is incredible.
You're scaring me, Mr. Sholmes.
Ah, and one more thing.
Oh, yes? What?
Your fly is undone.
I was going to say he's going to tell you to look at your wrists and the shackles are going to be back.
Observe your wrists.
I just realized he took off the shackles specifically so he could do the pointing animations during the dance.
Yep.
We could dance.
Your hands. They're cuffed again.
No, it's like
What?
the blood haze just starts to fade.
Yeah.
But how?
True to my word, I've restored your shackles.
When? And why?
There's still a shadow of guilt cast over you, Mr. Naruhodo. I'm sorry to say, it can't be helped at the moment.
Can't it? Really?
It can't.
Anyway, let's listen to what Miss Pavlova has to say. I can't go on not knowing. I have to find out what the speckled band at Cosmosama wrote about in his diary really was.
Alright. You guys good with taking a quick break?
Sounds good to me.
Okay,
It's
can
been
I?
going for 2 hours now.
Yeah. Actually, no, hour and a half.
Yeah, hour and a half, yeah. But
Man, it's really gonna suck if Cosmo just died completely by accident because he got bit by a fucking snake.
that'd be
Yeah.
pretty terrible, yeah.
Be quite a way to go out. He didn't need a turkey, he needed a chicken leg, and then he died. Snake bite.
What a fate.
Pepperoni.
What a way to go.
Ripping pepperoni,
All right.
sword boy.
Alright.
Be back
Hey, get
shortly.
water.
Yep.
Hooray.
I'm back. Also,
Ah,
goodbye, Catherine, in case you're still there. Hope you have good dinner.
yep.
Enjoy dinner.
I am back again.
Hey, we're all back.
Hey,
We're all
everybody's
having
back.
fun.
Yay.
Yep.
I should probably actually pull up Twitch so I can read chat.
Oh, I suppose you can't actually see chat very well from my angle.
Also, I don't know when or how soon we might be getting more characters. So, like, if you want to voice somebody, Corbin, I'd be willing to switch potentially. Like, swap around stuff.
I'll take a swap about.
So, why don't you take Herlock Sholmes for
I
a
say
bit?
you've been doing a lot of heavy lifting right now.
Indubitably.
You take Herlock Sholmes, and I can maybe take, I guess,
You can take a
Pavlov.
Katrina.
that's not her name.
Yeah.
Nikolina
Paulina?
Pavlova.
Yeah.
I deduce off the top of my head right now that you have most assuredly just picked out a random Russian female name.
What's the name of the Russian lady in Zoolander?
In Zoolander? I don't
Katinka.
remember.
Katinka.
Oh. Of course it was.
Also, at one point, Dom brought up, like, it sure sucks that Kazuma's dead.
Yeah. Yeah.
Weirdly enough, the one who's closest to Kamina in this game is Herlock Sholmes, because he has that same weird superpower to, like, will the universe to bend around.
That's
true.
true.
I get some strong Gallo vibes, except Herlock is, instead of being firefighting sexual, is deduction sexual.
Yeah. Kazuma had like the whole I believe in you. You got this kind of thing that Kamina had going. Like
Yeah, it's a little more Gallo.
I think the relationship scanned a bit better onto Kazuma.
If they did the fusion dance, they'd make Kamina.
Yeah, probably.
So actually investigating Herlock Sholmes took us on like a 30-minute thing.
Yeah,
So we
no.
didn't actually look at anything else in this room.
Yeah. Look at the vent!
Good bet.
With it? Let me see.
Don't touch!
Huh?
I will tell you what I know about last night, but please. You must not touch my things. How do you say? Forbid it.
Well, that's right. We're supposed to be asking her about what she saw last night.
Oh, yeah.
I'd already forgotten.
Oh, sorry.
Well, you should be, young man. What vulgar manners you have. Poking around in a young lady's private belongings. Neither shall I allow it.
Hypocrite.
My perfect role.
Converse. Did you know that somebody was killed in the cabin next door to this one last night?
One of the crewmen told me this morning when I was eating breakfast.
The man who died, he was a friend of mine.
Oh!
That's why we're trying to find out what happened. Did you notice anything unusual last night? Ignore the fact that I'm in handcuffs, it's not suspicious.
Perhaps we heard a strange noise, for example. Perhaps people talking?
Perhaps the ship was absorbed in a wild tempest. Tempest. Perhaps its steam engine exploded.
Perhaps everyone on board would have noticed if that had happened.
Miss Pavlova, is there anything you can tell us?
I don't know. I'm sorry, but all I could think about last night was what I had done and whether they would find me. I didn't notice anything that was happening around me.
Oh, I see. You've run away from your ballet company, haven't you? The Novovich Ballet?
Yes. I am traveling to Great Britain, and from there, I want to go to America. I will never dance again. I want to forget everything about the ballet. I will start a new life.
You wish to forget. A challenging proposition. When you have that striking tiara, as I remember.
But the tiara is mine. I need it to live. I have no money of my own. The Novovich Ballet. Oh. Hello. Thank you for the follow.
Yo!
The Novovich Ballet gives us only a little food and water, and we must dance all over the world. I had to run away. I had no choice. If I stayed, it would have killed me.
So you ran away to protect yourself?
Yes. And the crew of this ship, they have all been kind to me. They let me come on board, and they said I could hide in this cabin.
If that is indeed the truth, Miss Pavlova, it creates a most intriguing conundrum.
Yeah, it does. What do you think about it, Mr. Naruhodo?
Me? Oh, well, yes, of course.
Oh, interesting.
I think we should hear Miss Pavlova's explanation. To what conundrum, I'm not sure, but...
Apparently her name comes from a real-life ballerina of the time period, and or a dessert named after said dancer.
I knew that the dessert was named after someone. I didn't know that it was named after...
Pavlova, allow me to pose you a riddle. According to this newspaper, it was only yesterday that you absconded from the ballet. Now, that being the case, it must have been last night that you boarded this vessel.
No, so they were docked yesterday then.
So I thought they would already taken off from... Well, they had, but I guess it was last night. I guess you could have gotten this morning's paper last night.
Yeah, I mean the paper. It's not completely unheard of for the paper to be sent out the night before, I guess.
The SS Mira stopped by Newport last night.
It's Russian for
Well,
storm, apparently.
Yes, alright, so no, they didn't stop at a port last night, so how did they get this morning's paper?
Yeah, I don't know that. Never mind.
That's it, of course.
Now, how is it, pray, that you come...
How did you get the paper, Holmes?
How did you get
Holmes?
the paper?
I already told you. I received it from the paper delivery lad on a floating bicycle this morning.
Oh my lord.
And then I waved hi to the mermaids.
Yes.
Everyone knows that the mermaids deliver the papers to the sailors every day.
Yes, they're much larger and more, walrus-like than I anticipated.
Now that I think about it, the crewman outside the cabin acted very strangely when we mentioned that. It was just after we asked him about when the occupants of the cabin came aboard.
I am back to this. That is not your business.
In his starring role, reprised.
What a flashback.
That my starring role was Ouchie Squidward.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
Yes, you're right. He did seem to be hiding something.
An angel descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to the stage.
Sorry, what was that?
It is how the Russian newspapers described one of my performances. And that is how I came here, too. I descended from the heavens, because I am an angel.
Did they airdrop her in a bunch of newspapers? Is that the explanation, Dom?
Oh my god, that's
Because
great.
you said there's an explanation.
That's amazing if that's
They
the
just
case.
airdrop a bunch of newspapers.
Clearly. Clearly that's the case. Lies. We'll see about that.
Considering English isn't your mother tongue, your description is very vivid.
Mr. Shams once said, I can never resist a touch of the dramatic. It seems Miss Pavlova is the same.
A genius descended from the heavens, bringing grace and beauty to detection. Words once said about myself. A quote from a wonderfully extravagant advertisement for the adventures of Haylock Sholmes, in fact.
Yes, Mr. Showy.
Uh,
Anyway, it doesn't look like Miss Pavlova is going to tell us what really happened. Friend?
n-
So, the friend you mentioned inside your traveling case, is that right? Or is in your traveling case?
yeah.
Case contain friend.
I don't think animals are allowed on board according to the rules of passage.
Oh, please, don't tell any of the crew. If they found my precious...
Then the burly Russians would bestir themselves in unison to throw you and your case overboard, no doubt.
Advanced tech for Sholmes only, huh?
So reassuring, Mr. Sholmes.
I was going to say, we did see him with, like, a,
Yeah, he's got like some weird goggles and stuff.
yeah. But, like, what sort of pet is your friend? A little puppy? It is, isn't it? Can I see
It's
the little
definitely
puppy?
snake. It's a
It's a snake.
100% a snake.
No, he's not
Doesn't
puppy.
make a lot of sense. Does not make a lot of sense in Russia, but you know, whatever.
Maybe an adorable little rabbit?
And yet,
Well, I mean, it ate a rabbit.
it eats rabbits, maybe.
There may still be a rabbit somewhere
you might,
there.
you might be able to find a rabbit in there technically.
You credit Russia as a land with small rabbits, do you?
I just left my home island for the first time. Oh. Don't they have small rabbits there, then?
You may well ask. I have no idea.
At least he admitted that.
You're a fully fluent Russian speaker. How do you not know anything about Russia?
Oh no, he said oh no, he said he knows a smattering of Japanese.
Japanese.
No, he's
That's
a
right.
fully fluent. He's reading the Russian
That's right,
newspaper.
that's right, yeah, that's right.
He's 100% fluent, and I don't think he's ever been.
You two are miserable bunglers when it comes to understanding the nature of young ballerina's friends. It is obvious. It must be a chicken.
The chicken?
Sir, I want to smack your face. Oh my god, really?
Consider the benefits. A rousing wake, daily fresh eggs,
Daily.
and when adversity strikes, it could satisfy the needs of sustenance. So
Why not?
you'd eat your... Or wait, no, that's not...
No.
Sorry.
So you'd eat your friends. I'll remember that.
Well, it would appear this friend's identity is a closely guarded secret, not to be revealed.
It may have eaten a chicken also.
He obviously doesn't quite trust us yet. There's something I should like to show her, I think.
My handcuffs. Suppose they won't believe me if she tells me.
Maybe she might be able to shed some light on it. I have to go into the present. Are we just presenting the speckled band?
Oh, wait, she speaks Russian.
Yeah, but we
It's
already
actually not bad.
know it says wardrobe, right?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We do. Never mind. Yeah, so ask her about the speckled band.
Yeah.
This is the diary of my friend who passed away.
His diary?
Yeah. And he wrote in it last night before he died. Something a little unusual. It reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. Then a few minutes later, 1:35, what looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
A speckled band? I don't understand.
It's strange, isn't it? But the ventilator he mentions joins to this cabin, you see. It's up there on the wall.
It's missing a grate.
Ah, it is on this side, yeah.
In other words,
That's me. In other words, this cabin and the victim's cabins are connected together. God, Naruhodo-san, trying to interrupt me.
Trying to steal my thunder. Oh,
God. Miss Pavlova, has something occurred to you? Does the speckled band the victim mentioned mean something to you? Or the whistling sound, perhaps? Still could be a bird based off the whistling sound.
no.
That's a lie.
I don't know anything.
oh,
Knock, knock.
Oh boy, time. Excuse me, Miss the Royal Lot. But
oh my God, no!
Yes,
wait,
what?
okay, there we go.
Wow, she's fast.
The captain would like to speak with you. You must come to captain's quarters at once, please.
Alright, I will come now. Got the scissors again, I see.
Nope.
What?
You must leave. Now.
Oh no, it's fine. Don't mind us.
Yeah, please, don't worry yourself, Mr. Roylott.
Get out!
Messenger said out, or you want me to throw you out?
Looks like we'll have to leave investigating this cabin until later.
Oh, what a pity.
Damn it.
And I kicked the door down now.
So we lost our chance.
Kick the door down.
Having still not managed to investigate Miss Pavlova's cabin, we were unceremoniously chased out. That is to say, we were quite literally picked up and thrown into the passageway out.
To be continued.
Oh dear.
Oh, her persona's name is a character from the actual Speckled Band adventure? Oh. Oh, interesting.
There's so many save files right now.
Booyah!
Does have like a very Gammon board sound to it, doesn't it?
I wish we hadn't been thrown out like that.
I wish we'd managed to find some clue as to what that speckled band might be.
We didn't manage to investigate at all. And I imagine that we won't be able to for a while longer. We'll never get past that sailor guarding the door.
Part 2 of the investigation.
He's clearly glaring at us as if to say, don't even think about it. Oh, wait a minute.
What is it?
Well, what happened to our great detective friend? Where did he go?
Oh yeah, he completely disappeared.
When did he do that? Slipped away as quietly as the wind, but not before ensuring that these were securely back on my wrists.
He's as much a master of stealth and sleight of hand as he is of as he is of deduction. Maybe more so.
Anything new? Probably not.
No, just that he's here now.
Yeah.
Could try talking to him, I guess.
I really wish we had a chance to look around Miss Pavlova's cabin.
Maybe. What? Why you look like that? You want something?
High int low is.
Maybe. You want me to throw you out again,
Yes,
No,
please.
no, definitely not that.
Next time I have to throw you out, I show you where lobsters spend winter. Understand?
Understand. A truthful statement. Maybe I should steer clear of him until he's forgotten my face.
Do you think these are the same lobsters that climb up on the mountaintops and whistle?
Yeah, probably.
I think he'll forget your face, Naruhodo-san. I really need to stop using my telepathy.
You need a disguise.
Yeah.
Lobsters whistle.
No, that's the point.
I like the idea
they
that
they
is-
whistle about as much as pigs
Fly.
fly, probably.
I'd say pigs fly more if you count them being in aeroplanes.
What is airplane?
Hey, I know shrimp can whistle.
Some
know.
shrimp can, like, hit their... Oh, something went brung brung and I completely missed it. Because I wasn't looking. Oh. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you.
Thank you
for
for
the
the follow. Welcome to this.
You got hell yeah.
Welcome to stream.
Well, yes, welcome to
Russian party
stream.
boat.
Russian party boat, where everything is fine and no one died.
Everybody help yourself to a heaping serving of beef stroganoff.
We're like strong enough, am I right?
I do not say this is okay.
Ah, the other Russian sailor.
I can't believe that our darling assistant decided I'm gonna mess with the evidence and clean up the bookshelf.
Yeah.
It looks like they're still investigating in here.
Yeah, on that subject, I wonder if Inspector Hosonaga is unscathed.
What do you mean, unscathed?
Surely you haven't forgotten, have you, Naruhodo-san? Don't you remember what he said about allowing you out of this cabin to investigate?
Don't worry, I beat him up.
He was going to talk to the captain about it. He said he'd lay a Wow, I can
He
read.
said he would lay his finger on the captain.
At first I was thinking he talked to the cabin about it, and then he would lay a finger, and I don't know where either of those things came from. But he said he'd lay his life on the line for you.
Oh, yes. But I'm sure he was exaggerating. Let's see what he has to say for himself. He might have some new information for us. You never know.
Should I take over Osunaga now, or?
I was gonna say we've lost Herlock Sholmes for the time being.
No.
I also have beef. I think we'll be fine.
Oh, there he is.
Here.
What's that on his face?
Is he bleeding? Oh my
He's
god.
bleeding.
Well,
Did
no,
our man
is that
get
he
beat
usually
up?
bleeds on the other side, right?
I know.
Yeah, I think he got hit.
I think he got hit. No.
Oh, yeah, no.
Oh
he got
wow,
fucking
Jesus!
walloped.
Look at his glasses.
Oh, my
Ah.
man.
You're back.
Inspector.
What happened to you? Your face is...
Please, don't worry about it. They're just scratches.
Made by a bear, maybe.
No, those would look much worse. When I told the captain that I'd given you permission to investigate, he told me he'd pummel me with his fist and then toss me overboard. He only did one of those, luckily.
Or he
What?
swam back on board very fast.
But the pummeling was over in a flash, and he must have decided against throwing me overboard. So it was nothing, really.
It looks like he wasn't joking when he said he'd lay his life on the line if he had to.
Well, thanks to your efforts, we now know a little bit about the neighboring cabin.
Oh wait, the vent
Too
is the
bad
same.
it
The vent, it wasn't missing. The vent just looks like that.
Ah,
I guess. It looks
But
like
it
it's
just
missing.
looks
It's
bad.
just, it's just asymmetrical, I guess.
It's just a really ugly event, actually.
yeah.
Yes, so I understand.
Oh,
I bumped into a man claiming to be a great detective a little while ago. I think his name was something like Herlock Sholmes? I don't think he was German, though.
Most certainly not.
Ah, that explains it. Shall we compare notes then?
Do you
What can
think?
We can tell you what we found out.
Yes, let's do it! Wait, what do you mean the wardrobe moves? What do you mean? What are you talking about? It looks like it's in the same place to me.
What if the wardrobes are connected, though?
Oh, like a secret. Well, wouldn't you? You
No.
think Ryunosuke would have noticed that?
yeah. And we still have the issue of putting the seal back on the crease. I mean, maybe it's just the weird proportions
It could
where
be a
they're.
revolving wall kind of deal.
Could be. Could be.
It's one of those things where I can't tell if they're messing with things' sizes to make them easily clickable,
Oh, they are.
or
Yeah.
if the vent actually is just that massive where like a person could fit through that.
Hard to say. They haven't addressed the size of it, so it's hard to say.
Overall, I believe our deduction is probably more on point in that I don't think any murder may have been done necessarily on purpose by these parties.
What? Nikolina Pavlova? She's in the cabin next door?
Yes, and can you shout it slightly louder? Oh, do you...
Nikolina Pavlova! Please, what self-respecting ballet fan wouldn't know that graceful angel?
He's a ballet fan. Aww.
Oops, I think I upset him there.
Well, that tells us the neighboring cabin is unrelated to the case at least.
Oh, how?
Because angels don't go around committing crimes, do they?
I mean, if they're fallen, yeah.
Now I've definitely upset him.
Careful there, Black Lung.
It's the consumption, sir. Inspector, has your investigation in here proved fruitful?
No, we're on a ship. There's no room for fruit here.
If I'm honest, there's very little more I can do. Our duty is to make sure the scene isn't disturbed, ready to hand over to the Hong Kong police.
Oh dear.
So I'm just keeping watch here. Trying not to take my eyes off the job.
Oh, I see.
Ah, there's one thing. I do have a small piece of new information for you.
Oh, what?
Yeah, do tell us, Inspector, please.
What is this new information you have, Inspector?
It's this. The Buria's medical officer has finished his examination of the body. I managed to obtain the report.
Oh. Cosmo's post-mortem report.
Oh, this is going to be terribly traumatic.
So, what was the cause of death?
Damage to the cervical vertebrae is what's written in the report.
That
His
does
neck was
no.
broken?
Yes, it would seem so. There were no obvious wounds or other signs of injury. So at first, I think they were considering poison. How strange would that have been? A second poison murder. But it turns out they found no trace of poison in his system at all. For sure this time.
Well, what weapon was used then?
Hands. Nothing has been found as yet, but the fact there are no signs of a wound suggests it may have been a blunt object? Something that...
doesn't necessarily check out entirely.
yeah, something that wouldn't leave a mark. You know, as the fists didn't leave marks on my face.
You couldn't. There's. I'm no like medical officer, but there's no way you, even with a blunt object, you could slam somebody so hard in the cervical vertebrae that they die and not cause some form of like hemorrhaging around that location.
Does seem a bit odd, yeah.
Well, it just has to be internal.
I feel like
Like, they could just can't be any obvious signs. Maybe if he was hit with the side of something, like a piece of furniture, over a large enough surface area,
It takes a
it could break his neck.
It takes a lot of force to break a bone, though, especially
that's the thing.
snap a neck.
It would be one of those things where something would have to have hit him
Wait,
on the side of the face, and like just turned his neck around.
Something does not seem right.
I think he just got his neck snapped. I think that's what happened.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that does kind of.
I see.
All the body's nerves run through the spine to the brain. Strong enough impact to the neck could induce death. It is a possibility, and no obvious wound would be left.
Poor Kazuma.
I have a second copy of the report. If it might be useful, you're welcome to have it.
Really? Are you sure?
Yes, it's fine. I trust you.
This man has come a long way from the first case.
I mean, over the course of the first case, even.
Yeah, there was a wild ride with him
Yeah.
over the first case.
After all, if I didn't trust you, I'd never have agreed to you leaving this cabin in the first place, would I?
I thought that was out of honor.
Ah.
Oh, there is a difference between honor and stupidity.
Yeah.
Oh, like you would know, Sholmes.
While we're on the subject,
Oh, Mr. Sholmes was here.
Yes, he seemed to be enjoying himself a little too much as he crept about on the floor investigating. He kept muttering about kicking doors off of their hinges.
I just picture him looking at the ground with a magnifying glass, doing those like big sneak steps.
The big exaggerator, like. But then he
Door.
suddenly left. Suppose he must have become bored. Not enough doors to kick down.
Did he say anything at all?
Sweat. Actually, now you mention it, yes, just one thing, but he practically shouted it. It's shoe polish! It was all he said.
Shoe polish. I wonder what he meant.
It was when he was over there, by the piece of broken glass. Do you see? Shoe polish.
Ah.
Oh, perhaps he was talking about this brick-colored mark. Do you think?
Ah, yes. Brick-colored mark. That must be it.
How could Mr. Sholmes know that it's shoe polish?
I use the same brand.
That leaves me cold, I'm afraid. I have no idea.
So very cold.
So very cold, without the warmth of another's touch.
What is it, Suzato-san?
Well, Kazuma-sama was wearing leather shoes with a very dark tan hue.
Dark tan. A sort of darkish, brownish red, then. I'm not an art student, am I?
Yeah, a little like the color of red wine, but darker. I often repaired them for him.
Oh, does this mean that this mark was made by the polish on Kazuma's shoes as they scuffed up the floor?
So there was a
Kerfuffle.
yeah. That's really all I can tell you at this stage.
He also only scuffed one shoe.
Yeah, I should return to my post. My fellow crewmen's eyes are boring into the back of my head, and I have enough health issues going on right now as it is.
You should do that.
Yeah, that might be for the best. Thank you.
Or Inspector, you look exhausted.
Oh, that's perfectly normal for me. No, well...
You look like tenderized meat.
I feel terrible that I failed to protect Hasagi-san. It was my responsibility.
Hello, chap. You have
Of course, my pain is nothing compared to yours. You were his friends. The truth is, I seem to have had a heavy head ever since I woke this morning.
A heavy head? That's interesting. My head's still throbbing too. This is where Kazuma spent his final moments writing his diary.
1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound. 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
Looking at his writing here on this page, it's almost impossible to believe that he's gone.
Kazuma-sama left us a valuable clue in these words, I'm sure of it. We have to solve this mystery, Naruhodo-san.
We will. Okay, so it wasn't like his diary cut off mid-sentence. He just put a small addendum to a thing, and then that's the last we heard of it.
Yeah.
So he didn't die here.
Presumably, he died while writing whatever was on the floor, based on his hand's location. right?
Yeah.
I don't think he wrote that.
Yeah,
I
we
don't
still,
think
yeah,
he
we still
rushed
don't know for sure that he even wrote that.
I'm pretty sure he doesn't speak Russian. So it's clear that these letters were written with the ink that was somehow spilt onto the floor. And they spell the Russian word for wardrobe.
It does seem to be an unambiguous pointer to you, Naruhodo-san, as you were sleeping there. Unless, yes, Christy is right again, and the wardrobe does move, and he saw someone enter in through the wardrobe because he was supposed to be asleep.
Oh, maybe. Maybe. I guess if Ryunosuke was like drugged enough, he wouldn't have noticed. But that's
Yeah, no, I mean he was passed out.
Yeah.
It would make sense if it were like a revolving door situation.
Yeah. If
Then-
it was a revolving door, maybe. Yeah.
I was gonna say, the whole thing has to move. It can't just be the back panel.
No.
If it's a revolving door, it's possible the murderer did not know that Naruhodo was even there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Naruhodo's just asleep, slumped in the thing. The thing
Motherfucker
revolves.
wake up in the wrong room.
He wasn't even framed this time. Just wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, killer's just like, why the hell are you awake? Bam. And then goes back in. And then Kazuma's like, I gotta tell him about the wardrobe.
Yeah, the only
And it wouldn't have been, because the room would have been empty up until this point as well, correct? So there would have been no need for it to rotate while he was in there to begin with. So, and if he was knocked the fuck out, it wouldn't have...
Alright, thanks, Tom. Good night.
No, Muffin, you cannot.
I just like the idea that's like, I just have to write down the word wardrobe. Hopefully, because I put up this "Do Not Open" sign on the crease of the door that hasn't been tampered with,
Yeah.
people should realize that it's impossible to committed the crime, right?
Thought though, and this could just be, I think it's just likely a game thing. If his neck was broken, that's like instant death.
That is pretty much instant.
Or at minimum, it's paralyzation.
He shouldn't have been able to write, and I don't
No.
think he actually even wrote that because he can't speak Russian.
Yeah, I
That
don't.
would make sense, which leads me to believe if someone wanted to be, I don't know, trying to leave a secret passage or way for someone to enter a room without being seen, who may be aware of our ballerina friend.
And please, no, Muffin, no, Muffin. Sorry, Pat is touching some hardcore
I have a
parkour.
suspect in my mind currently as to who might be involved in the murder of our friend. However, I still am not completely aware how one could cause such trauma to the cervical vertebrae without having exterior wounds.
Clearly, it was that little statue up there on the shelf.
I actually think because they're hinting at that there was like turbulence or things moved around last night.
Yeah.
My operating theory, I think a wardrobe door or a piece of furniture may have just hit him and broken his neck. Like something big and heavy with a large surface area that would leave not an obvious, like, you know, not an obvious,
Maybe,
like, specific area of trauma.
Do you think that that might have actually opened up the wardrobe secret passage and you saw?
Well, we don't even know that there is a secret passage. How
I
about,
don't know that.
How
I
about,
very much like the idea that the door opens and just hits him in the face and he dies
You got this. You
immediately.
can go.
how about we keep going and see what we find.
But
Yeah.
to be truly unambiguous, it should have just spelled out my name, don't you think?
Well, either way, one fact remains. It's hard to imagine that Kazuma-sama would have written his last words, or word, in Russian.
Which begs the question of who did write it. Investigate this fucking thing.
It doesn't have a check mark on it, so.
It's some 2 weeks since we set sail from Japan. Have you really been living in that wardrobe the entire time, Naruhodo-san?
I think living isn't quite the right description.
Again, I heard another broom broom and I didn't look in time.
What are you talking about?
Oh. We got another follow, but I'm just going to...
Oh, I see. On your stream, I see.
Indeed.
Thank you for the follow.
I'm just going to double check the... Because there's some, like, bots and the like that.
Yeah, I mean, no one's putting anything in stream chat, so...
Yeah, no.
Well, sometimes individuals will just come in and enjoy the content without having to necessarily contribute.
I will say, you and I are getting some, like, follows from some very similar usernames, but...
Yeah, and that's what's...
I mean, I'm not going to be like, thank you, bot.
Yeah,
I'm not for not
whatever.
spamming my chat
Hey, like,
and just...
one more follow is one more follow closer to affiliate or whatever, so...
Definitely.
I'm not gonna say no.
I suppose... I suppose not. Although it must have been rather exciting, making this voyage in your own secret hideout.
The trouble was, I never knew when a member of the crew might come in. So yes, I did basically have to live in the wardrobe. And last night was no exception.
Because of that, you had no idea what was happening out here in the cabin.
My entire world is a wardrobe. There is nothing outside anymore. No, sadly not.
I got it. I got it, because Cosmo was supposed to eat that fucking chicken, and that was supposed to knock him out so he wouldn't have noticed somebody coming through.
Yes. You were not supposed to be there or unconscious. He was supposed to be unconscious.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So therefore, he was fucking awake, and that probably is what led to them being like, "Whoa."
Yeah.
Can't have this get out.
Yeah, admittedly, I think we already came to that particular conclusion last stream, but... Still don't exactly know, like, what happened after that.
Yeah.
Or how it
Yeah,
happened.
Too much.
It's a bell cord contraption, I think.
What do you mean, contraption?
Oh, you pull the fucking thing and
Yeah.
that's how it fucking rotates.
Ah.
I read about it in a book I was studying that talked about life in Great Britain.
Gate bitten?
Gate Bitten.
Gate bitten.
Often have bell cords like this, which you can pull to ring a bell to summon servants.
Really? That sounds almost magical. Like a spell, summon servants.
Summon unseen servant, even. I don't want to see them. Is my
And they're
point.
British. It's understood that they're unseen. Shall we give it a little try?
give it a little tug.
Ah, in the interests of cultural research, obviously.
Obviously.
Music stopped.
I suppose nobody comes for lowly Japanese.
Oh no.
No, I'm sure that everyone is just busy, that's all.
Well, that's...
Don't try and make me feel better.
That didn't do it. I guess it would have been a little bit too obvious, huh?
Also, his name is Sholmes Christie. Jeez.
I don't necessarily think that's true. I think he's just potentially being an idiot, but...
I think. Well, I'm not opposed to the idea that like the fact that a chicken is important somehow lodged its way into his brain by some magical coincidence. But
I also think it is entirely possible it could be misdirection on his end. I still am also under this suspicion he might not be a total moron, but...
I don't know. I mean, like he seems to get to a roughly near correct assessment most of the time. So
We can't call what happened near correct.
like the end result, he knew something was going on there. Just didn't know how exactly it was going on.
That the man in disguise with a pair of shears was suspicious? Yes.
I also think it's entirely possible that he's being a little coy and knows more than he's letting on.
Maybe.
And maybe, just maybe, is saying all these wrong answers on purpose to leave room for you to figure it out on your own. But...
Could be.
Could be. I feel like it's probably a little of column A, a little of column B. I think it would make sense that he'd know something. So, this ventilator joins to Miss Pavlova's cabin.
Yeah, that's right.
And just a few minutes before he died, Cosima saw something emerging from it. This speckled band, as he described it.
If only Miss Pavlova had been able to shed some light on it, but she seems as baffled as we were.
Yes. I wonder if she's telling us everything, though.
Sure.
I know most people aboard would say the same about me, but... something about that woman that didn't sit right with me. So, this man... wants to be
Where
Johnny
did
Boy
you
over here.
go? Unless you want another Russian sailor corps.
No, you go for this one.
Okay.
It's
I
just
already have
coming
Bill.
out.
Why? Who gave you permission for this?
Well, Seaman Hosnaga did.
That new Japanese, was it? Later I will roll him into ball and throw him in cold room!
Oh dear.
He's gone back to guarding the door.
Snowball!
I hope Inspector Hosonaga doesn't find himself in too much trouble on our account.
Gonna get the shit kicked out of him again.
He's really gone out of his way to help us, hasn't he? We just hear the sound.
Yeah, we just...
Smacking into flesh in the background.
Bones!
What What a stand-up guy. When we get back to Japan, we'll have to take him for a steak at La Carnival. La Carnival.
That could be a very long time from now, Naruhodo-san.
You think he wants to eat at the place that he works at?
And also, like, had to go through the nightmare that was you.
Yeah.
Right. It looks like it's bookshelf and that's stain again.
All the books provided for passengers occupying this cabin, neatly arranged on the shelf.
They were all over the place when we first looked around, if you remember.
Yeah, and then you moved them.
And you tidied them up, didn't you?
Listen, you have to look after the ship's property. Unruly behavior in the cabins leads to damage.
But it really wasn't me that knocked them over.
Well, anyway, I feel much better now that they're neatly lined up. I can't relax when things are untidy.
Oh yeah, maybe we need to get thrown in the cold storage to figure this out.
Yes.
Didn't we already look at this on this cycle?
Yeah. It really is such a beautiful color.
Oh, the glass.
It looks like whatever it was has been broken clean in two. But the other half is nowhere to be seen.
That's true.
And there's the brick-colored mark.
Maybe the glass is important somehow.
Already established as.
Which is shoe polish, according to that great detective that you seem to know all about.
I'm just like president of his fan club. Don't worry about it. I suppose it must be from Kazuma-sama's shoes.
Maybe. But what I'd like to know is, how can the detective be so sure that it's shoe polish and not something else?
Because he's a great detective, of course.
That's hardly a reason, is it? Okay, I'm desperate for interactables here.
Yeah.
Because there's no talk.
Oh.
The rules.
Oh.
These are the rules of passage for travel aboard the SS Buria.
Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden.
So by bringing her pet on board, Miss Pavlova has broken the rules.
I mean, technically, Kazuma brought a sword too, so.
She called it her friend, didn't she?
Yes, although we don't know what form this friend takes as yet.
Also, Sholmes has a gun on his belt, doesn't he?
Does he?
He
I don't
has
know.
a pistol holster.
Oh, he super does have
I
guns.
very clearly saw that when he
Oh.
was fucking like curled up in the fucking wardrobe.
I'm gonna say it's an investigating science gun.
Oh, yes, it is, because we saw it in the animation, and he put the vial in it, and it
Oh,
sprayed
yeah.
the...
Yeah.
It's a revolver that he puts vials of.
Yeah, just sprays
testing
it.
in.
Yeah, it sprays science juice.
I see.
Science juice.
And he can see the science juice with his science goggles.
And then process it with his science brain.
I haven't even read that line yet, but that's okay.
Oh, sorry.
We got interrupted.
It was just repeating stuff, probably, anyway.
Yeah.
Friend, more to it than it seems, I think. Can we do?
Wait. I saw something, but I don't think it...
No. I don't know that we can do anything in here.
Can we present something to anyone? Oh wait, we
there
got
might
it.
be
We got a
more
new
stuff in
piece
the
of
hallway.
evidence. We got the autopsy.
We can't. We cannot. We can look at it, but we can't
Yeah,
present.
we got it. We should look at the autopsy.
Oh, that's right. We can examine. All right. Male, Far Eastern, damage to bird leg, causing instant death. Couldn't have written down the note.
Yep. That's
Yeah.
useful in court.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nope. No traces of poison.
Do we want to try to present this to Hosonaga?
We can't.
We can't.
There's no present option here on the screen.
Uh,
Osnaga is an interactable object.
So I guess we go to the passageway. We might be able to... No, I don't think we can.
Oh, we get text.
Ah.
We did. Whatever we needed to do, which I think was just talk to Hosonaga.
Yeah, it was probably just get the evidence from him.
Naruhodo-san. Demon Stroganoff is gone.
Oh, we can go back in.
Strong enough.
That's not his name.
Burly Russian sailor who's always crossing his arms and glaring at us. You know.
Oh, the thick seaman, yes.
No.
Ah, yes, the thick, delicious-looking seaman. I remember.
Oh dear.
All these Russian names are impossible to remember. Tra la la.
This is probably Sholmes, right?
Oh dear.
Probably Sholmes.
Did you hear that? Sounded like someone
Or
singing.
maybe Pavlova?
Either way, I think Corbin should.
Yeah,
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 that's-
yeah.
that's-
Yep, no, that is
Yep.
most certainly me. Tra la la, lira lira lay. I did it the great detective way. Thank you, thank you.
This is Caroline. I know that lark-like voice.
Oh, I'm flattered.
Well, never mind that now. This is a golden opportunity for us.
Yeah, you're right. We must seize it. Let's get inside Miss Pavlova's cabin while we can and investigate.
Definitely. Before that stringy knot crewman comes back.
Racist. It's Stroganoff.
It's stroganoff. It's not that hard. It's a delicious food.
Yeah.
Hey, Suzato, where's the beef? Where's the biff?
Where's the beef? My name is Beef. Beef stroganoff.
It's open.
Oh shit!
It was empty before.
Was it?
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
had the
What?
great
Yeah.
detective in there.
Yeah, I'll believe you. Yeah, I believe you.
Miss.
Oh wait, no, the suitcase. The suitcase is
Not
open.
suitcase I'm talking
That's
about.
what Jordan was talking about.
I was very confused. I'm like, how does nobody notice the big old suitcase?
Yeah.
Suitcase is open. There's a bowl that's empty on the ground.
That's always been there.
Okay.
Yeah, the bowl.
Whatever
Yeah.
is here is
It
in the
has-
room with us now.
Yeah, no, her clothes. Yeah, I don't think her clothes were. I think she took her clothes out of the suitcase and put them in the wardrobe.
Oh,
Yeah.
So where's the pet?
Where's the pet?
It's in here somewhere.
It's in the vent.
Miss Pavlova isn't back yet. Suzato-san? Oh, where's she gone?
Put the candle back.
Hey, what are you doing? Those are her private things.
well,
not
I
a
just
moment.
told you not to do it, my boy.
It's not a moment to waste, Naruhodo-san. We must investigate it as quickly as we can.
So,
I suppose you're right, for Kazuma's sake.
I have deduced a thing!
Yeah.
Oh?
I think I've figured out what the pet might be.
Look at it.
Uh-oh.
Is it a cat, maybe?
I think so, because we know not dog, we know not rabbit. However, I think snake and bird are off the table, because they wouldn't eat or drink out of a saucer.
Oh.
I don't know necessarily what that means.
What if it's like
But-
an exotic pet of some kind, like it's like a lion cub?
Or a
A
crocodile.
lion cub.
Yeah. or
I get
crocodile.
something drinking out of a saucer of water, but it could
Yeah.
be anything. Your line, by the way, was not just for Kazuma-san.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I got very into this whole discussion we were having about pets, so I totally missed the line.
Yeah, and I just sort of pressed it on instinct to move forward.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
do you
yeah.
mean?
Wait a minute.
Can't be long now until we've arrived at port in Hong Kong. I don't want you to be in those handcuffs when we get there, unless it's in my room.
Really?
Oh my!
We must solve this case, Naruhodo-san, by ourselves if we have to.
Yes, we will. Let's just address this.
Address the elephant in the room. Is it an elephant?
Oh, maybe it's an elephant. It's an elephant
Oh
calf.
my. Miss Pavlova's case is open.
It's completely empty inside, but according to the great detective's great deduction, she was hiding her special friend in there.
And her own admission, too. Yeah, a friend that she had to keep secret. Kind of like you and Sama.
Woof.
I just was actually genuinely meaning like there's a parallel in story. Forgetting entirely that the last time we were doing this, it was all about how you count as the pet.
Bark, bark.
I have a further point for my deduction.
Ooh.
The speckled band could have been a cat's tail.
Oh, shit.
Ah.
It's a leopard.
No, it's a lemur.
It's a cheetah.
Okay, but actually, it could be a cheetah.
But specifically, a pup, I believe, is a cheetah
Sure.
baby.
Pup or
I
cub?
think a
feel a lot
puppy
of
would be a very weird idea.
Pup or cub? I don't know.
Could be a cub, right?
Cheetah baby is
A cub.
a cub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. It's one of those things where what bird was it? Or not? No, it was. What are baby? Sheep? No. One of them's kittens, and it's not a cat.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, but that sounds familiar.
Yeah, no. There is a baby version of like not a sheep because that's a lamb, but something along those lines. And
Yeah.
it's
And I mean, goats are called kids, so it's not quite.
yeah. It's not goat. Oh no, that's what I was thinking of. It was rabbits. Baby rabbits, I believe, are called kittens.
Oh, right. Yeah, I remember that now. Because you're not allowed to bring animals aboard the SS Buria. I wonder what kind of animal she had in there. And more to the point, where is it now?
Oh, foxes have kittens too.
That's what it was. Foxes.
Badgers, ferrets,
in the vent.
foxes,
It's in the
muskrats,
vent. It's in the
rabbits,
vent.
skunks, squirrels, weasels.
Yep, a lot of them are kittens.
So this ventilator connects to. We've read this text so many
So
times.
many,
Yeah.
so many times.
The two rooms are connected.
Yeah, although what a fool a shipbuilder must be to open a ventilator to another
What
room.
an idiot!
Ah, maybe. It's so if there's a gas leak next door, the occupant of this cabin would notice and raise the alarm.
Or they would also die.
Also, okay, no one's brought it up yet, the fact that there are just these, like, things that you can yell into, but it appears as though they're connected between the rooms. So you can communicate.
My guess is that that's probably more for the bridge to make announcements.
I have another deduction.
You deduced?
Yeah.
You deduce?
When your pet
Fucking
is not around
deduce.
and you're looking for it, what do you do?
I figured the whistling might have been her
Oh,
calling
yeah.
something back. That was a thought that was just in my brain, my little noggin.
Alright, that makes sense.
Or the occupants of both cabins would die of gas poisoning.
That is a possibility. Anyway, last night, Cosmo wrote that he saw a speckled band coming out of this ventilator.
That's gotta be important. The whole case is named after
I'm
it.
not gonna look.
There's
Wait,
clearly
did it-
nothing in the vent.
I can pull the cord, but that feels like an actual bad idea. in game.
like a terrible idea.
As long as I'm role-playing, I shouldn't do that, actually.
I say that's the last thing we do if we still haven't found anything.
Yeah.
Yep, there's a saucer.
Look
It
at the
doesn't-
saucer. Look at it.
Oh,
It's very hard.
I wonder what this little saucer is doing on the floor. Maybe it's a little kitty cat.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it's been dropped. Maybe it was put there deliberately.
Do you think there could be a leak in the roof just above here?
What? A leak?
In a boat, that's actually a terrifying sentence.
Yeah, wait, which deck are we on?
Is this ship quite safe? I have no idea.
Which deck are we on right now?
Oh, we're on the the first class deck. I just don't know if that's bottom, top.
That's probably
relative to what?
That's probably top or middle, right? There's no way it's the bottom.
Well, that's the thing. You don't know how many things are above the first class cabins.
Right, but it's not the bottom is the point. So if there's a leak,
Yeah.
It's
probably more where you'd want to leak.
I guess.
Is this ship quite safe?
No, a man is dead.
Someone died, Susanoo.
And then another man was just beaten in front of us. Of course it's not.
And he was threatened to be beaten again.
Yeah.
Also thrown overboard.
Also,
no.
he got thrown into a hallway.
Well, yeah, it wasn't actually
We
thrown
were
over,
literally
but
manhandled.
threatened to, yeah. I think these Russian sailors don't have our best interests at heart.
You funk?
I'm sure that even if there's a little leak in the roof, it doesn't mean the whole ship is going to sink.
No, you're right. Of course you're right. Because I just established that our islands are...
Yeah, exactly.
She's really trying to persuade herself, isn't she?
Coffee.
Yeah,
I mean, it's going to just be a coffee pot.
or
No.
milk.
Milk!
Or milk.
If it is milk, okay.
Teapot,
It
okay.
seems the pot's empty.
Yeah. Damn it!
Shit. Damn it. So the natural conclusion is that Russians are a very thirsty people.
You know it. Very thirsty.
Like the fans of the Phoenix Wright games. I mean, it's not as bad as Fire Emblem, but... Or, because Miss Pavlova only came into this cabin last night, she hasn't had the chance to make any tea yet.
No, we're
I was gonna
just
say,
very
what's the point?
thirsty.
I was gonna say, even just keeping it to the same realm, though, not as bad as Danganronpa fans.
Ooh.
For a game that's very, very fucking similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be either.
It's definitely that they're excessively thirsty. I'd lay 1,000 to 1 on it.
Oh dear.
You're
Yes, I am.
rather obstinate, aren't you, Naruhodo-san?
I mean, have you ever been surrounded by seawater for weeks on end? You look at it, you want to drink it, but you can't.
Box.
Box.
I suppose every cabin has a waste paper basket.
Waste bin. Just call it a waste
I wanted
bin.
to say waste bin, and that's why I was like, waste bin for back. What?
Waste bin
Shall
for
we-
backpack.
Oh god, it's devolving.
Yeah. Oh god.
I don't know how much further we get.
I'm zoning out a little bit. I apologize every now and then. I'm still trying to wrap my head around this whole situation.
Have you
I
ever been
mean,
so-
I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, and I've been here for the whole thing.
Yeah.
Shall we have a little look and see what's been thrown away?
Just a little look. Just as a treat.
Naruhodo-san, so naughty.
So naughty.
Poor etiquette to go
Oh,
sifting through someone's
naughty.
rubbish, you know.
Ugh, those eyes. She's looking at me like I'm a piece of rubbish now.
Into the waste paper basket for you.
However, there are special circumstances.
Exactly. We have no choice. I'm a little garbage gremlin. I belong in the trash.
Just one look. Just one look, Susanoo. Come on. Just one.
I'm a dirty little rat boy. Let me have this.
Just one little rummage through the
I feel
waste
like
bin.
this is where Inosuke would be voiced by Charlie Day.
I actually, low-key, am very excited to hear Charlie Day.
Agreed.
Honestly,
I am
that and Bowser and Toad
Yes.
are like.
Yeah, those three I'm very excited to hear.
The Bowser made sense to me, and I'm like, I get that. And then, like, the Toad and Luigi picks are like, I would have never guessed that they would do that, but it's
I
absolutely
mean, I
inspired.
can see Charlie as Luigi. Keegan-Michael Key as Toad is a little more like non sequitur of like trying to line those up is a little.
That just reads to me that Toad's gonna be fun.
Agreed. No matter what, I think it'll be very fun. But
The thing is, Charlie Day is like, I feel like there's a very specific neurotic brand of comedy you get Charlie Day for, and not another
Yes.
comedian.
Yeah.
mhm.
Yeah.
So
I feel like seeing-
that's what excites me.
yes, exactly.
Have you ever been surrounded by semen for weeks on end? You'll get very thirsty.
Oh dear. Moving on.
Moving on to the wastebasket.
There's hardly anything in here at all.
Thank you for that, Christy.
Game over.
Oh. That's real fitting.
It's just the end.
I'm not reading the rules again. Maybe there's something about the fact that the shelf isn't the same.
She
Yeah.
might tidy it back up again.
Oh my god, if she...
The thing that sets it off.
Holy shit.
I don't think it is, but the exact same statues, I feel like the two statues,
Are they mirrored?
No, it's the same. It's the same. It's not mirrored.
everything fell in the same way.
If they were mirrored, though.
Yeah, no, the rest of the room. Well, actually, the rest of the room isn't because the desk is in the same place, but then the wardrobe is on the other side.
Yeah, but that's just yeah.
So it's largely the same, but like a few key things are mirrored.
What I'm struggling with is trying to put together. It's like there's two distinct halves to this case
Oh yeah,
that I can't seem to like
yeah,
get it to mesh together.
yeah.
Much like Keegan-Michael Key and Toad. I'm just missing a very specific piece of the puzzle, I feel like.
Yeah, Ace Attorney also likes to withhold pieces of the puzzle even
Oh, yeah.
after you've finished the
Yeah.
investigation.
I mean, Dom did also give us a point of what was it? Advice. Focus on what to prove in the present, and the riddle solves itself.
yes, which is not what we've been doing.
Nope. And I think we've been distracting ourselves from
Yeah.
the present, thinking
Yeah.
about the future. But it's
All the
fun.
books have toppled over. Look!
Look at
Every
the
single
books.
We know if anybody know if Ryunosuke, besides Kazuma, if they knew he was in the thing?
Only Kazuma.
Uh,
knew.
No.
Okay.
Ryunosuke
yeah,
specifically
only-
asked if they should tell Suzato here, and Kazuma was like, "No, we don't want to make her guilty by association, kind of thing."
Yeah, exactly.
Kazuma-
I've definitely read this line before, so I'm not going to read this.
It's a god of the sea. He's doing like a half-hearted praise the sun. It's Med the sea.
Perhaps Miss Pavlova was practicing a difficult ballet pose and fell against the bookcase.
She
Snapping her cervical vertebrae, killing her instantly.
she said she didn't want to dance anymore, didn't she?
Yeah.
I don't know. Would she really be practicing ballet on the same night she ran away from her ballet company?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know.
Alright then.
I don't know about that.
It must have been you. You lost your temper and knocked them all over. And
Yes, in this room.
Not everything bad that happens on this ship is because of me, you know.
In
still
fact,
haven't-
none of it.
you're
None
not
of it is
efficient.
probably. I would hazard to guess.
Anyway, I'll set them straight again. And
Oh my god, she's doing it!
It is right.
It better activate a secret passage, or otherwise I'm gonna be very mad.
Aw.
Damn it!
Well,
was
we
really-
haven't checked the wardrobe yet.
Naruhodo-san, are you there?
But
Sorry, I'm right here, yes. Why?
Oh, good. I thought you might have climbed into the wardrobe when I wasn't looking. There's no place like
my
home.
hang on, I have a question real quick.
Yes.
Didn't we, before we came in here this time, hear Herlock Sholmes singing?
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Where-
might have heard him from lower decks. It might have been. I don't think it was from in here necessarily, but it could be.
You don't think he's in the vents, do you?
That would be fucking.
Just like lying the whole time.
That'd be fucking funny.
He might
Yeah,
might be in the
as soon as
bed.
it's found out.
Believe me, I don't have some strange compulsion to jump inside every wardrobe I see, you know.
Well, anyway, I'm not sure anyone could fit inside this one.
What do you mean?
It's full of beautiful outfits. I suppose they're all stage costumes.
Those aren't like a...
Those are robes. Like,
A lot of them just looks like a regular dress.
Yeah.
Actually, they're probably all the elements of putting on a nice dress.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
probably.
Yeah, one of them at least has like the cuff buttons, so.
I noticed that too, yeah.
I was rather hoping we might find Miss Pavlova's friend hiding in there, but no such luck.
It's the 4 layers of a dress.
Alright, I'm willing to just do it. Let's go.
Yeah,
dear.
pull that cord.
Wait, save!
Too late.
It's too late, I've already done it, but yes, I should save anyway.
no.
You should have saved, but
Well,
Saving periodically is good.
yeah. I mean, there's no way they'd let you just like mess everything up, right? Without a way to.
No.
just don't get
I mean,
This-
Ace Attorney has
this isn't
not in the
this-
second
writing
case.
on the floor.
This isn't a fucking Sierra game.
Well, Ace Attorney does usually have, like, one bad end, but it's very obvious that you're not supposed to do it.
Hmm.
And it's always, like, in the last case in court and stuff. It's not gonna happen on a ship in the second case.
Yeah.
Fucking Ryunosuke just gets thrown off the ship and drowns. Game over.
You'll get
Yeah,
thrown off the
usually
ship
it's-
without life vest.
Usually it's you made a bad decision and somebody was found guilty, not...
Yeah.
And I just died.
Yeah. Oh, you pull the cord and a trap opens up and shoots you in the neck and you die.
Yep.
That if this was a Sierra game, that's what would happen here.
If it was an Atlas game, I can't make that joke because some people have not played Persona 5.
Ah,
I mean, I've played through
But you get it.
I've played through most of it.
Yeah, I know, but... Corbin gets my joke.
I can get it, yes.
There's one of
You
these...
you haven't reached the particular part that is the juncture point that determines the ending.
Interesting.
There's one of these next to the bed in Cosmo's cabin, too.
Yeah, it's about court. I can't resist.
No, don't!
Oh, what if both have to be running at the same time? How would you even do that, though?
And that would require Cosmo being in on it.
Yeah, Cosmo would... Yeah.
Also, if no one was in this room, why would you even bother with the secret passage, is one thing.
Good question.
Because you would be specifically then going through a door that somebody is in to a room where somebody's not.
What's the problem, Jordan?
No, I'm just saying, technically, depending on what the animal is, the animal can ring the bell.
It's a little monkey.
She barely hesitated there.
Donkey.
And she gave it a good tug, too.
Oh, yeah.
There's no good way to read that one.
You go, girl.
Oh, dear. Oh,
No,
well.
I didn't actually expect anyone to come.
Well, and it couldn't have been a great tug, could it?
Oh, boy. Oh, no.
Sholmes did say this was a locked room murder at the beginning because the door was locked, but we've already established there's at least one point connecting the room to another room, so...
There has to be some point of entry. Wait.
Oh,
There is actually zero proof that... If they could lock the door from the inside,
Yeah.
there's no reason the murder had to have happened in that room.
Correct.
Huh?
All they would need is some way of locking the door.
I'm almost convinced at this point that Cosmo literally just fucking beefed it.
he just
fell.
the scuff mark is because
The part
he
that
slid
doesn't
and
make
he
any
tripped
sense.
and he fell and broke his neck.
He tripped over the chicken bone and just the blunt object was the whole floor.
The part that doesn't make any sense to me still, though, is what's with the fucking writing?
Yeah.
That's the weird disconnect.
Obviously,
here, man.
obviously, it was the pet cheetah that wrote in the Russian.
Well, the thing is, and the thing I keep going back to, and it might be something that I'm completely off base for because I've never played an Ace Attorney before, but a single immediate break of your neck would be incredibly difficult for someone, and this might just be because I've listened to way too many true crime podcasts, but that's not how people do a murder. It's either a fucking hitman who literally walked up and fucking just snapped his neck like a fucking twig in one fell swoop, or Brother Beef.
I mean, I think it's just an Ace Attorney thing, because in the first game, he was shot close enough where there was
in the first trial, in the first case, you mean?
Yeah, but there was no exit wound.
Yeah,
so
it was like a point-blank shot, but there was no exit wound for some reason.
I'll give it a little bit of...
I mean, that one really does feel like that's just old bullets. If they were purchased in Japan, they might be of bad quality. That one's weird. That one's whatever.
It's hard to say.
This one, you don't rule out the idea that Cosmo was not killed on purpose.
Yeah.
He may have just been killed in a very, haphazard way, and this is slapped together.
Oh, wait, and then, get this. Then one of the sailors noticed, and they wrote in Russian wardrobe to cover their ass.
Are you suggesting that Biff Stroganoff and all his rich, free-range biffness might have been the killer?
I don't think I don't know. I don't think he was the killer. I think he was just trying to cover his ass from not properly protecting his charge.
Yeah, but here's the thing. He's either, until they introduce the next character who is almost assuredly going to be the killer, the only person who can be the killer is Biff.
Unless he fucking beefed it.
But here's the thing.
I mean, why
even
would
if he
anybody
beefed it,
fucking-
somebody clearly was in the room because he could not have written Russian. So somebody messed with the
that's
body.
still-
Well,
even if he died in
no.
accident.
No, what I'm saying is, he went to check on him, saw he was dead, and was like, "Shit, I'm gonna get fired now. I need to make it look like someone made this happen, and I wasn't just negligent."
Oh. That would be the fucking worst.
I think we're
this is
perhaps
a
a little
complete
deep.
fucking non sequitur.
Yeah.
He literally
Keep-
just fucking
keep going,
slipped
keep
and
going.
fucking busted his neck. Oh god.
We don't want them to. We're trying to investigate in secret. We've been pulling that cord for a long time.
Not exactly the heroic end.
Giving that cord a real good tug. Real good long tug.
Fucking Ryunosuke is just
We're gonna
sitting
have-
there sweating, staring the whole time.
I just want to figure out what I need to find in this room,
I
and
will
then
say, those books do have striped bands.
What? Oh.
there are just a few books on the desk,
Interesting.
nothing else but
How would book dangle though?
Yeah, that's...
I
yeah.
know, that's what I got hung up on that earlier, but...
Well, Miss Pavlova only ran
Oh,
away
that's
from...
me.
Oh, sorry.
I'll be right back.
Miss Pavlova only ran away from the ballet.
Feel free to
last
continue.
night. She's hardly occupied this cabin for any time at all.
That's true. Wonder what kind of books she likes to read.
Let me see. Yeah, I see. It seemed like Miss Pavlova enjoys reading. Books written in Russian.
Well,
Thanks. I think I probably already knew that.
It's rude to ask too much of people, Naruhodo-san. Kindly remember that.
What are we missing here?
Yeah, I completely changed my voice without even realizing it.
yeah.
I went up an octave there. Not actually a full octave, that would be insane. But she basically went from like, yeah, whatever.
Cabin door has the same simple sort of bolted latch that our cabin door has. Bolts drawn across, there's no way anybody could enter the cabin from the outside.
Yeah, not a particularly heavy-duty bolt, is it?
But still, it wouldn't slide across of its own accord, would it?
Would it?
No, and the door's made of metal, so there's no chance of trickery using magnets to unbolt it from the outside.
And it seals up perfectly, too, to stop any seawater from coming in. So you couldn't use the method you told me of passing a thread through a crack and the closed door either.
I seem to know a lot of tricks for opening doors. Starting to see why they suspect me. The only interactable object I'm seeing left in the room is the rules, and I don't think they're going to give me anything.
Oh, might as well check it.
Yeah.
Ah yes, they're displayed in this cabin too. The rules of passage. I'm not reading it again.
Yep. Pets are also strictly forbidden. I suppose Miss Pavlova realized that she needed to keep the contents of her case a secret after she read this. Her special friend, I mean.
I wonder where her friend has disappeared to now. Probably having fun exploring the ship, I imagine.
I just hope Seaman Stroganov doesn't find it and throw it overboard.
Oh, yes. So do I.
Good.
I don't see any other interactable things here.
I'm gonna be real fucking perturbed when I miss the next fucking one of these because I have to go to sleep. Because this is gonna eat away at me.
I think we're probably gonna stop in a sec. I just want to know what's going on in this fucking room. There's no one to present to, nothing to interact with. We looked at the wardrobe.
It might just be that, like, an event has to trigger. I don't know. Wait.
No, it was...
No. More towards, like, is the coffee cup different from the teapot now?
No.
So
I think I caught the corner of that.
Okay, the announcement to... Fuck.
Yeah, go back to ours because that just might trigger something.
I'm back.
We're trying to figure out what we're missing right now.
There are no interactable objects left on the...
And there's no evidence we haven't examined fully?
Let me check.
Did we examine the...
Magnifying glass on here, maybe? I don't know.
No, the magnifying glass, Dom said, was purely just an aesthetic thing. And there's the post-mortem.
Have we flipped around? I don't know.
You can't interact with it, it's just one card.
Back
Yeah.
up for a sec. The stuff toppled in the front of the room. Was that stuff that happened after the fact, or is the scene still supposedly as it was?
That's as it was.
It's as it was.
Everything is
the only
as it
thing
was except the bookshelf.
It's a check mark on everyone. And everything. Maybe we missed a thing, an interactable thing in the...
Go into the passageway.
Yeah.
You might
Yeah.
be able to...
Have we looked at...
If no one's in the hallway, we can get into second class.
Maybe? Oh!
There he is.
That's where he was!
Yeah, I clearly have my gun.
That's where he was singing
My client
from.
gun.
Oh, does certainly look like a firearm. I don't know
Well,
how...
do you
he
want
got-
to see if you can get into the other passageway? No, because he's keeping it locked. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, he's key.
Make sure you ruffians aren't getting in too much trouble there.
Honestly, before we interact with this man, I feel like this is a great place to stop it for the night.
Oh, bollocks.
Aww.
Unless you, I suppose a conversation with him.
This is going to
probably
eat
lack
me
a lot.
alive. This is
The mo-
going to eat me alive.
It just means you have to play the game and get there. If you miss out on the next one.
But I want my first reactions to be here.
Like, let's remember where we are.
Oh, that's the button.
You know what? Next time, fuck it. I'll take a nap until we stream if I have to.
When do we want to try to do this next?
Yeah, this might be something too. I can't do it Sunday because of D&D, but we could also end the
I
stream.
mean, I don't
and
think
then-
we have anything going on Saturday.
We do not.
Hmm. Well, for the time being, good night, Internet.
Yep.
Good night. I hopefully will be able to sleep.
Hopefully.
All right.
Yeah. That is fine.
We're no longer live on our end.
I guess.
No. Well, I will end my stream then. Good night, Internet.
Good night.